Yeah, keeping it super cash on a Thursday. It's the No Ducks NBA Happy Hour watch party. Once again, Skeets here, Trey here, JD here. We got a special guest joining us later. Who knows if Tassie pops in? Who knows if Leigh pops in? Thanks to everybody joining us in the stream team right now, though. I'm already excited to completely disappoint you with tonight's stream team. We're not going 4 hours and 20 minutes. I'm sorry, it's not
That's
happening.
what the people want.
That's what they want, for sure. They wanted us to have these subs that Tass kept talking about, kept saying we were all going to have 6-inch subs because 6 times 5 is 30, and we got to 30K. I don't know if that's happening. I don't have my sub, but maybe it's being delivered. But anyway, we appreciate you joining us, even if we are going to disappoint you here. Though we got a great guest, so he'll probably save this one. Get your bevies up. JD, what do you got tonight? You said right before we jumped on here that you were going to get a beer. You're usually a wine man, so what are you drinking here tonight?
Yeah, tonight I've got probably the best beer in the world. Now, do I think it's the best beer in the world? No, I do not, but that's what it says on the case. It says
right.
Carlsberg, Danish Pilsner, probably the best beer in the world.
Well, give it a taste.
Not bad. Not bad.
It's an easy,
Fine.
drinkable beer, yes, for sure.
It's not as easy as you think it's going to be. Like, it's actually a pretty heavy, like twice 2 Guinnesses, you know, like you almost need a knife and fork to get this down.
Oh, wow, really? I wouldn't have thought that. I remember it going down a lot smoother. Anytime I see that Carlsberg logo that you got there, the green bottle, I think of like I think of a football/soccer game. Yeah. Like I immediately think of a bar that's been sponsored by Carlsberg, and we're going there to watch the game at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And we're gonna by 5, we're gonna be singing la 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 la.
Right. Right. Tonight I got I don't know. I guess this is what do you call this? Local? Yeah, I guess it is. It's brewed in LaGrange, Georgia. Wild Leap. Yeah, I got a little glare there.
Nice.
A local gold blonde ale. I like that on Twitter. We had like a sort of like a cheers thread going. Did you guys see that? Like people sharing the beers. Yeah.
Can check. Cup check is to make sure you're covering your newts on the baseball diamond.
Yeah, we used to do
can
that
check
to each
what's
other all the
happening
time.
tonight. Yeah.
Isn't that a hockey player? Cup check? Isn't that? Am I dreaming?
Well, you're thinking of Mitch Cup check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. GM in the league. He's always wearing a cup. You can always check cup check. But yeah. Shout out to Wild Leap. This is good. And have you switched up the strain at all, TK, or are you?
I'm gone off those Thursday scaries, and I mean we're still on the glue, and of course a raspberry lime spindrift.
Oh, that sounds good.
Refreshing and very pink, very pink.
Oh, that sounds very, very good. So we got to do the roll call here. Let us know in the stream team comments what country you're from. And what you're drinking too, or what you're smoking, or whatever your vice is.
Keep it cash. Just keep it cash.
Yeah, keep it cash. Keep it safe, but keep it cash. And if you're drinking a Spindrift, let us know your favorite flavor too. Yeah. Oh, I haven't had a Spindrift in so long. Oh man, it's like I don't know. Nora, like when we do these grocery orders, I think she feels bad for making someone pick up a case of something.
It's a hefty lift.
Yeah, I guess so.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's we're not ordering it a lot, or maybe there's another reason. I thought it was something to do with that, but yeah, I could.
I thought you meant she felt bad for telling you to pick up cases of something.
No, not me. She doesn't care if I'm picking them up. I'm just like we're doing these like we'll go every once in a while, obviously masking up to go get groceries, but we've been doing, of course, a lot more like the order from. You know, obviously, I don't. What do you use? Even I guess you can do it through Amazon.
Amazon. Yep.
Yeah.
Instacart.
Instacart. That's the
classic.
Yeah, that's the name I couldn't think of. She says it can be a real bitch though sometimes because you get into a lot of back and forth with the person.
Like substitutes.
Yeah, right. Because
we're talking subs. They're talking subs all the time.
Yeah, she says it like it's so dependent on who you get as your shopper. Because you get like just people that are good at it. They're thinking on the fly. Oh, sub that with that. That probably works. And then you just get some people, maybe they're newbies or rookies or whatever. And they're just like, I mean, I would be horrible at that. I would be asking every single question like, they don't have uncooked carrots. Do you mean just normal carrots? Yeah. So anyway, shout out to the people doing that. That can't be an easy job in my mind. But
God,
yeah. Anything to pay the bills, but man, that's a job I would never do. I would just be brutal at it, JD.
Yeah, I mean, Me too. I mean, avocado, artichoke, who cares? You're getting with whatever I come to first in the aisle.
That's how the grocery store should be set up, by the way.
Alphabetically.
Yeah.
Are you still separating it by genres? I don't think that's what it's called. I don't think that's what it's called. Ingredients? I don't know. Because, I mean, artichokes and avocados, that's all fresh produce, baby.
Right. But then, I'm trying to think of something else that starts with A that wouldn't be
Animal
that.
crackers.
Yeah, okay, good one. No, I say it's all there.
Okay, fair enough.
We're getting rid of the produce section and meat section. Right. I just want straight alphabetical, man. Because then, like, we got all these things that we put into our phone anyway, like our grocery shopping list, and it's like, then just alphabetize it, and then there we go. We're off and running. But anyway, Trey, you said you had a good. Oh, go ahead, JD.
I was going to say our guest is backstage.
Bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in.
Our guest did a classic.
Yeah,
bit, you know?
Of course. I'd love to get our guests' thoughts on grocery shopping. It's Amir Blumenfeld from Jake and Amir fame. There he is. Hey. Look at this guy. Look at this beard on this guy.
Looking good, bud.
Wow, you got Lee Ellis locks going right there.
You got those Ellis locks.
How you doing?
This is 2 haircuts worth for a year, so you can only imagine what it would be.
Wow,
if it was a little bit longer than that. Yeah, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Are you enjoying it?
80% enjoying it, 20% being like, let's just buzz this thing and start anew. It's been a year.
Yeah.
Let's start this 2021 year off right. But haven't done that yet.
What's holding you up? Why are you hesitating? Do you have a weird shaped head?
I don't think so until you asked that question. Now I'm considering. I think it's the. I'm like, I grew it up for a year. Am I just gonna get rid of it? I feel like there should be some sort of more fanfare around it, like something. Maybe do like a short on the side, super long in the front. Like try to do various iterations. Mustache, no mustache. I might as well have fun with it since I'm seeing nobody anytime soon anyway.
Right.
So just buzz my head. I can do that anytime.
And can we get your thoughts on grocery shopping during a pandemic? Are you going? Are you using the Instacart?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm used to go, and then December hit, and now it's like, okay, LA's the epicenter of the epicenter of the epicenter. So I'm like, I should not even. I used to just I live next to a Whole Foods, so I'm like, I'll do on my morning walk. I'll go in, get some bananas, this, that, and leave. And then it's like, oh, we need some more of this. I'll walk in, get out. Then December hit and it was 20,000 cases a day here. And it's God. You have to double mask and do that. So I'm like, all right, I'll go back to the delivery, and we're still delivering through the Amazon Whole Foods app or Instacart or whatever.
And so far, does it go, 99% of the time? Okay. Oh, geez, you just went super blurry there for a second.
Yeah.
You cleaning?
I tried to de-blur.
That was like
that was
like surgery.
Yeah, I was gonna say, JD, it's like when you go to get your eyes checked and they go, okay, number 1 or number 2, and you're like, they're the same. Number 2 or number 3? You're like, exactly the same, but I'll go number 2. I get so worried in that.
I got LASIK, and it is exactly like this. They make your eyes look like that.
Yeah.
Now you have the filter that The Weeknd had with the vertical strings of light.
Yeah, try not to puke.
That's all right. It looks okay now. It looks good now. Are you a fan of this of the LASIK surgery? Are you loving it? No glasses life?
No, yeah. You got LASIK. You told me, right?
I did. I got it a long time ago, and it's I don't want to say this
probably
to you, but
the sneakiest low-key LASIK surgery is yours, because you never had glasses, seemingly. Actually, Jake got an even more low-key. Buddy Jake never wore glasses. His vision started to deteriorate a little bit and got LASIK.
Nice.
Always had hair. Nobody noticed. There was LASIK? Why? You had perfect vision. He's like, it started to deviate a little bit, so I LASIKed it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying now it's starting to drift.
It's starting to go. It's starting to go. I'm back to wearing glasses when I drive.
But I mean, after 10 years, that's all you ask for, right? 10 years of perfect vision.
It's incredible. And you're right. I didn't have bad eyesight, but when we were doing the show, it started when we were in Canada, still the Basketball Jones. And then I knew when we were moving to the starters and all that, it was I got to read even though it was funny because we had never ended up reading a prompter, but I was I don't want to be that guy that's like trying to read the prompter that's like, like 20 feet away and like squinting and like, coming up next, Matumbo? I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's why I got it. And it is incredible. I mean, you would even know more having, I think, probably worse eyesight. Like, how insane is it?
It was, it's like I kept telling people, I'm like, there's not many things you could just straight up fix with a laser. Like, you might as well.
That is baller.
Think of all the problems you can have in the world. 80% are probably unfixable entirely. And then there's like, for that small subsection, you have to like work on yourself or exercise or like go through mental therapy, figure out some stuff. Or you could show up one day, somebody shoots at it with a laser and your problem's gone. You got to take advantage of that.
Were you freaking out during the surgery? Because like I remember seeing some people like going in, like they were. I mean, it is crazy when you think about what they're doing. They are firing a laser at your eye, and they were freaking like grown men and women. Were you like terrified or chill or what?
I tried to be very calm about it.
Yeah,
but like he was like, "Are you cold?" I'm like, "I don't think so." He's like, "You're shaking a little bit." I was like, "Wow, I guess I am freaking." I was like, just like they give you a blanket and the fucking telescope the size of a Volkswagen is like a millimeter away from your eyeball, and he's like, "All right, try not to move. Try not to move. Are you cold? Because you're trembling a little bit." I'm like, "I'm not cold. I'm not trembling. Just fucking do the laser." I was like, what if I like blink and the lasers in there? Like, will it burn my eyelid? So like, it's so delicate and the machine is so big and you can't move at all. But even though they do the cut with a laser, he still like lifts the flap with a little fucking hook that they use to clean your teeth. So
I got the blade.
Flap. Oh, you did it too?
Yeah, but I got the blade. Like it wasn't. It was they actually cut my eye with a razor blade, basically.
That's right. Yeah. So
very
good.
The laser kind where they do the flap with the laser, or how they used to do it. I guess you got it more than like 4 years ago. They used to, like you said, literally with a little fucking X-Acto, slice a teardrop on the cornea of your eye. And he's like, try not to move. And you really don't feel anything because it drops. But it's like, all right, I'll try not to move. But I'm sorry if I'm like involuntarily shivering because of this crazy shit. Anyway.
Yeah. I just remember her like, do you want this stress ball to hold on to? And I was like, sure. So I just had this like blue stress ball while they're doing surgery on my eyes or doing the laser. And I'm just like squeezing away. But man, they gave you some potent drugs. Like probably like, you have to get somebody, obviously you're not supposed to like drive a vehicle and stuff like that. I don't even think you're supposed to leave by yourself. Like someone is supposed to come and get you. And then you just sleep for like, I felt like I just slept for like 12 straight hours.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and you're like, holy crap, I
didn't give me the drugs.
They didn't give you drugs?
They offered me like, do you want an Ativan or something like that? Or I forget the word, but it was like some sort of anti-anxiety medication.
Yeah.
And he's like, only if you suffer from like anxiety. I'm like, I don't think I suffer from anxiety, so maybe
I'm just
not
always cold, sir.
Are you sure you were just trembling this whole time?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was before the trembling situation. So it's like, maybe I should have taken it to calm down a little bit, but yeah.
Wow. So JD, speaking of glasses, what's up, Leigh?
How are you guys? Hey, Amir, how are you, man?
Yeah, we're
good. How are you? By the way.
Wow! The OG no jokes.
That's right.
Did it come out straight?
It's tough to tell. I don't know, because I wear my shirts a little crooked, a little off-centered, and my entire body is also a little askew, so it's hard to tell at a certain point. It's like a mystery spot if you've ever been there.
That was with our first t-shirt company. Quality control could have been a little bit better.
Yeah, we learned some lessons.
The purple sweatshirt looks great. I wanted that. I want the purple sweatshirt.
Yes. Yeah. Now we're with Breaking Tea. Everything's basically perfect. So we'll have to hook you up for sure. Leigh, we were just talking about LASIK eye surgery. Would you ever do it?
I nearly did. Yeah. Actually, just before we moved down here to Atlanta, I went and got it quoted out in Toronto, and I was going to do it, and I think I just got cold feet at the end. I was like,
you were cold too.
Yeah, it feels just like I just don't want something sort of in my eye like that.
Right.
Yeah. And so I
painless.
Yeah, and it's only like
you don't feel a thing
for 20 seconds or something too, isn't it? Like
a little bit longer.
Yeah, a few minutes per eye. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I hesitated anyway, and I didn't do it. And I thought, I'll see how it goes in Toronto. And I remember actually in Atlanta, and I remember when we signed our second contract, I was like, all right, as a little, gift to myself, I'm going to go and get the laser eye surgery. But I priced it out again. Got a good quote, got a good deal, and cold feet again. I just like
you don't want too good of a deal. You don't want to be like,
exactly.
That's the thing.
That was the thing. The guy said to me, right now is a good price. I think it was.
I don't want a Groupon for surgery.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I did. I had a Groupon. That's why I got the blade. I totally cheaped out on it.
Yeah, well, that's
the laser is more expensive than the blade. For sure.
You sort of want this thing to be like $5,000 and a lifetime guarantee, per eye. And this guy was like, "Oh, they're doing it for like $600 an eye these days." And I'm like, that's
we can't guarantee we won't drop something in there.
Yeah,
we'll put some flat back, but
some people do one eye at a time.
Yeah,
like I don't trust you. Imagine doing one eye at a time. You go blind. Are you saying I told you so to the fucking doctor? That's what happens. Like, oh my God, I'm sorry this never happens. Thank God you did the one eye at a time. I know I kind of tried to talk you out of it, but yeah, you're gone. You're blind out of that one eye.
Wow.
I can do the other eye.
I remember, I remember a few times being out drunk and you come home when you got contact lenses in and for some reason you take one out but not the other, and you'd wake up the next morning and like looking like, oh, what? I'm seeing really good and then I'm just seeing really blurry.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine having the operation where you have one done and then like for a couple of weeks, are you going around with just one eye looking great? I mean,
monocle.
Eye patch. Yeah, for sure. That's what I would do. But Leigh, you don't wear. I mean, I guess you do at times. I should say this: when you hoop, you wear contact lenses.
Oh, always at hoop. Yeah.
Okay.
You ever wear goggles?
That was the biggest deal. Not wearing glasses when you play basketball is one of the best advantages.
Oh, 100%. Go ahead. What were you saying, Leigh?
Well, once when I was playing, when I was about 15 or 16, just like street basketball, I got poked in the eye badly, really, really badly. And it sort of put me off like for a little bit because of, big red, black eye, just real gross.
Yeah.
And I didn't have, James Worthy goggles, but Dad had a pair of like workman's goggles. And so I wore those for like street basketball for a couple of weeks because I was, the big bulky like scientist ones.
Oh, wow!
Because I was just terrified of it happening again. And
I looked into goggles. They don't make like basketball goggles. What they do now is like you just buy Oakley sunglasses and get it like clear. Like there's no like goggles there's like swimming goggles which you can wear while playing basketball.
Cool.
But that's kind of intense. Yeah, you got to go like full Michael Phelps / didn't Kareem have like a full rubber band?
Yeah. And like Roy Tarpley had them. Bill Bailey had them.
Yeah.
Like
but players are not doing that. They're just doing like sunglasses almost with.
Well, Amir Stoudemire, I'm pretty sure wore them for the last 5 years of his career, something like that. Remember, he had the
straight like almost glasses. Yeah,
and he would
sunglasses vibe.
I think he would lift them up for his free throws and stuff.
Yeah, like he was reading a menu, just like bifocals for the free throw line.
So you were basically, Leigh, at that time when you were 15, 16, you're wearing like those goggles, like you said, like workman goggles that you would wear when you were like on the lathe in like high school shop class, like making a bowl or a paper towel thing for your parents.
Woodwork one, not the metalwork ones because they had the more intense goggles. But
not a welder's mask.
Like Homer at the power plant.
Jeez, this guy's really worried about getting poked in the eye again. I know. Yeah.
Well, it felt like I still remember it. It felt like the guy's finger went like right deep in. I was just like, oh, that is gross and painful and disgusting. And so I was like, that's it. I'm wearing goggles forever. But no, I mean, I've never. I guess I probably have worn spectacles at one time, but once you get sweaty, they just slide off straight away. So
right. So you contacted up.
Yeah.
And Amir, when you got the surgery, I remember this at first. Like, did it affect your shot a little bit? Like, you can almost see too clearly. You know what I mean? Like, the depth perception is weird.
I just kept going like this while playing basketball because like I always like I'm pushing my glasses up, so like I would shoot airball, of course, but I couldn't have anything to blame it. So like I was like going like that as if like I'm like, stupid idiot, focus on the rim more. But yeah, it felt great to like have sweat and not have to deal with any of that. I also never wore contacts, so like I went from glasses for literally like 30 years, from age 7 to 37, to like completely clear, perfect vision.
Wow.
So it was life changing.
Very trippy. Very trippy. So, and JD, like, how long did you go without glasses at all? Or did you ever? Because you had these razor blades.
Well, I had the razor. I had it done in Atlanta, actually. It was, I guess this our second year here.
Oh, it was early on. I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
I feel like you're always wearing glasses.
Yeah, well, I had about 6 months, and then I needed reading glasses. So I had 6 months of nirvana. I could see everything, and then my eyes started to deteriorate. But that's why I did it, because I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm wearing bifocals. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. So
he offered me. Did you get offered like something called supervision or one vision, where one of the eyes would be a little blurrier than the other? Or something?
Monovision, they call it. So that's
what it is.
So
it's called WandaVision, guys. Jesus.
So they make one of your eyes a little blurrier than the other, so that when you're seeing far, you use your dominant eye anyway.
Oh my
and
God.
The blurry eye goes away, and then when you're looking close, it uses the blurry distance one because it's been recalibrated, so you don't need reading glasses either. And I said, no, thank you. Just give me perfect vision. I'll deal with reading glasses, which I'm assuming you did too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly right. I'm like, I'm getting a headache just you describing this to me. And they also said it fucks up your depth perception. So they're like, the first thing they asked me, like, do you ride a motorcycle? And I'm like, what are you trying to say, man? And,
is that a compliment? I think that's sort of a cool compliment.
I took it as a compliment. And I'm like, I said sometimes, which is kind of true, because I did used to ride a motorcycle back in my Greece days, but that was 30 years ago. But anyways, there's a chance that I might want to ride another motorcycle. So I was like, I answered yes, and they're like, okay, it's not for you then. It's not for you. This supervision, monovision, whatever the hell they call it.
It's for nerds only.
That's right.
You wouldn't like it.
You're too cool for this.
Then you'll need it. If you ride a fucking hog, then I doubt it.
That's the one question quiz for monovision. Okay, so you're interested. Motorcycles?
Check.
Never. Okay, you're good. You're good. Let's go for it.
Come on in.
All right.
Unicycle.
Let's roll.
Here's a blanket for you, sir, and let's have at it. The stream is flowing. People are saying we're over 1,000. So thanks to everybody joining us here on a Thursday night. Don't worry, Amir. I've already made it very clear we're not going for 4 hours and 20 minutes like we did last week with Matty O, which was funny because Amir, you were, before Matty O sort of jumped in there was a possibility you were going to be last week. You could have been on all night last week.
You know what? I sort of begged and pleaded and asked you if I can come on, and you're like, no, Matty O's coming on. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. He's like an old friend of yours. It's only right that you catch up with him. And I'll do the next one. So here I am. But
well, we appreciate you joining us. How is speaking of friends, how's Jake doing? I know he is not on the West Coast, right? He's in New York. So you guys are doing what sort of we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Zooming, a lot of editing out lag between call and responses. At first, it was more difficult. All of LA's internet was throttled because 10 million people working at home at the same time kind of messed with my situation. But now, now that it's been a year, we got every mic stand and internet. I got a ring light. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god! Yeah, let's get the tour here.
Stick. Yeah, we got this, so we can watch TV while this is going. I got a ring light that I can turn on. Makes myself look a little bit better.
Are you standing right now?
Now we're set up. Standing. Oh, that's another thing. I upgraded to a standing desk, but it's motorized, so I can sit down or stand up.
That's the life right there.
Look at this guy.
Yeah,
this really is.
at first it was
for you. You're hanging out, standing up, mixing and mingling.
That's right. At first it was is this going to be the last 3 weeks? I don't need to buy equipment. And then it was July. And I'm like, all right, we're here for another year and a half. Let's get a standing desk. Let's get a nice chair.
Do you like it?
Out. I do. My back was hurting, hunched over, sitting down for 8 hours a day. I don't think I was meant to I don't have very good posture, and standing almost forces me to be upright.
Nice. And you got great. You just doing some calf raises while you're editing away?
Yeah,
and stuff
so I'm on a treadmill right now, and I'm doing calf raises. You can't tell, but I got these weights, so I'm doing tricep exercises, lat pullbacks on the day in a way.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The first part of that. Yeah. How's Jake doing?
Oh, he's good. He's on the East Coast dealing with all that snowstorm stuff and moving and dealing with it's always a little bit stressful over there, especially because he's constantly like wanting to like move locations, visit his family, go up north, and it's like a lot of trains, a lot of car rides, a lot of snowstorms. So I'm glad I'm stuck in my house in a way.
Right.
Yeah, he's doing all right overall.
And you guys are making it work with like your Patreon and stuff like that. Like you said, the videos you're doing, like it's got to suck, right? I mean, it's so much easier to do when you're in person, and without the lag, but you're making it work. Yeah, it's easier to shoot when you're together, but he had to fly to LA to shoot. So like now we're doing it from home. So it's like a little more work on the post-production, less work on the pre-production. There's work to be done regardless, but this makes it a little more doable. And we shoot it on our phones instead of like really nice cameras. And you know, the audience has been forgiving. Everyone's used to like watching Zoom video now, so there's not a lot of like nobody's pissed off at us. No, that's good. I've got a question for you. Oh, we got a 6-man team here.
What's up? Cassie? It's great to see you, Amir.
Yes.
Are you ever going to see Jake again? That's my question.
The last 8 minutes I've been talking about this guy.
I know. Sorry, it's the last one. But like Jake, you won't, right?
Yeah, I mean, he actually did the math the other day. His last flight from LA to New York during our last batch of videos was February 29th, leap day of last year. Whoa. So we're coming up on 18 days of a year apart. And yeah, like why... Like, what are you guys going to do? Are you guys like going to get vaccinated and the next day start driving and recording out of the same studio? Or are you also going to be like, all right, we're comfortable doing this out of our house. JD's doing all the work anyway. I mean, we're talking to the same guys. It sounds fine for us. What are we going to waste an hour and a half a day commuting when we don't have to? I don't know. It feels weird. It's a good question. It's one we haven't really like even tackled yet, because when is that? And if that happens, you're right, going back to a studio. I mean, Tas is basically moving to New York, where he's moving here in Georgia. He's gonna be he's gonna have to fly down. Nice.
That's good.
A little Atlanta humor. I don't really get it, and I'm sure the stream team doesn't either. So tread lightly. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. For the people. I was gonna ask. He got tired of standing. He's gonna lie down now. Pass that. Sorry, I'm doing crunches. Tassie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Did you see my Bowflex, Amir, and then you just wanted to start doing crunches? Is that what happened? I was actually turning on a light because I noticed that I was looking dark compared to you guys. Look at that.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, now we can really see a lot. Oh
yeah. Maybe you just got a mop on you. Maybe that's what we can't.
I was good. We were saying, Leigh, before you jumped on, like who's got the better set of hair right now? You or Amir, man? You got some locks. You guys should cut all this off and give it to charity, man.
Yeah, I will. I mean,
Leigh, have you got it cut at all?
No, I haven't had it cut now. It must be over 12 months because, well, I guess it's All-Star Weekend. It would have been All-Star Weekend today in Indiana. I guess I can't remember when Chicago was, but it's always around the same time.
Sure.
And
it would have been All-Star Weekend this weekend.
Yeah,
in Indiana originally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, JD, it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I would have been right now just saying, JD, order a bottle of something, please, at the restaurant. We would have been sipping away on our wine by now.
You would have been pre-ordering.
Right? Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, but mine would be over 12 months now since I had my last cut. So, yeah.
But you're slicking it back, so that one fan of ours is very happy.
Oh, slick it back.
Do you ever have fans of Jake and Amir telling you how to do your hair, Amir?
Yeah, it's mostly like clean yourself up. Why are you letting yourself go? Are you depressed? Are you sad? What happened? Why are you pale and you live in California? It doesn't add up. Stuff like that.
Fair enough.
More words of encouragement than anything else.
It's your buddy. Is it Ben always calling you a chipmunk? I always see that. I feel like on Twitter. Yeah. What's this? Is there a story behind that, or is he literally just running with a bit here?
It's running with a bit. I don't remember the origin of it. I think it was on our podcast. Somebody called me a chipmunk, and then the fans started calling me a chipmunk, and then he started calling me a chipmunk, and then it's like this negative feedback loop. I mean, I do understand the resemblance, of course. I see the rounded cheeks, the big teeth, my proclivity for acorns. But again, I can't believe I have to clarify this. I'm not an actual chipmunk, obviously.
Yeah. This is like that new viral video of the guy saying, "I am not a cat."
Yeah.
You saying I am not a chipmunk?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. All right. This is Leigh.
Oh, what's this?
At All-Star Weekend last year. Here's Leigh with his fresh cut.
Wow.
Wow, look at this dapper man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a shot.
Cream turtleneck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of glasses.
Who's playing? Me and Leigh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I hit this.
Got it right here?
God, I hope I hit that. Yeah, I did.
Look at Leigh Ellis right here.
Probably the only shot I ever hit.
And then we went out. Then we went out to eat some deep dish pizza, wasn't it? And drink red wine. I can't believe I didn't spill any on that.
I was going to say you wore a white turtleneck to go eat deep dish pizza and drink a bunch of red wine. Like that is so dangerous. And
it wasn't white; it was cream.
I'm sorry, Cream City, baby.
Off white.
Look at your low. You got some nice shoes on too.
Yeah, I think they're my Steve Maddens.
Yeah. Oh, are those Maddens? Are we talking Maddens here?
Yeah, I mean, I got them at DSW, but they're still Steve Maddens.
You were really dressed up for a night out with the boys to go have some pizza, man.
I wanted to class it up, you know. Chicago's a big city, nice city. I wanted to look my best, and you know.
You look like you got a size 16 shoe there with the.
I've got a big foot. I got a big foot.
I know,
especially when you add the point to it. That
you got an extra point on there. Yeah, an exclamation point on those.
Amir, can you remind me? Have you ever attended? Did you ever attend All-Star weekends? Because I know you attend Summer League a lot. We would see you there, but did you go All-Star?
Yeah, no, I haven't traveled for it. I mean, there was one in LA, and I saw you guys then. But
that's true.
Summer League and just various shows around, and sometimes they line up with basketball games that we go to.
Do you ever miss going to live basketball games? Because you would go to a decent amount, right? Or I mean, you would try and get the Lakers games.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we miss it all. We miss movie theaters, live shows, movies, hanging out with friends, playing basketball, watching basketball. It's all bad because it's all now, and we can't do any of it.
What do you miss the most, though?
Ooh.
Like just straight.
Probably going, as lame as it sounds, going to an office and working with my friends. Like I haven't seen my friends. We went from every day always to never instantly, and with no ramp up either. We just left the office. We haven't seen it in a year. We moved out officially somewhere in that process. So yeah, that's the thing I miss the most. Jesus, Leigh's already gone. I feel bad talking about myself.
Well, hold on. You're out of that office for good? You shut down, let the lease go and all that? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
So there was no it was just hey, let's stay at, it wasn't we're going to leave this place for a year or permanently. It was let's stay at home for a week or two while we figure out what's going on. 4 more weeks, 8 more weeks. All right, we're gone forever. And now who knows when we'll, again, you guys ever be in the same room again.
Yeah, we did the same thing, I guess, with our place, right, JD? We let the lease go and took all the art down and said goodbye to the girls that always complained about us, and we were gone. Yeah, just like that. So sad. I mean, I sort of miss the place, and then I don't at all. I miss the concept. I miss the concept of the office.
Yeah, the idea of it is great. The idea, our office building. We never even really got a chance to settle in there.
No, for sure.
So
I don't think anyone does there. It's a pretty nondescript building.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's just in and out.
If anything, we actually made it more home than most people do, or more of an office than most people do. Sorry, what'd you say, Amir?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one that I went to. Right?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, what'd you think of that crap office?
That was incredible. I love the Was it a dentist's office in the first floor? Root canal.
The credit union. Excuse me. For savings.
Dental work was happening. It was a corporate campus.
It was a weird building. Great location though, but and I do miss it too. I miss ordering subs. I miss getting complaints because we were laughing and larfing. Yeah, you don't at the time you're upset by it, but now I would give anything to have the decal girls knock on your door and say, keep it down. Yeah,
totally. See Dr. Tart.
Oh yeah, Dr.
Hey,
Tart.
What's up, Dr. Tart?
He said he worked for the Thunder. We were going to have him on as a podcast at one point. That was the plan. Dr. Tart, if you're joining us here in the stream team, let's make
part
that
of the
happen.
team.
So.
Maybe.
He said he was like a psychologist for at one point the Oklahoma City Thunder, and he was a psychologist there, right, in the office. I think I know that.
Allegedly.
Right? 100%.
Yeah, allegedly. We don't really know what anyone did.
Yeah,
right,
I believe
true.
it.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt. Skeets, Amir, Top Shot pack drop is coming soon. We're talking in the next 5 minutes.
Wow.
You're going to want to join this drop.
5 minutes.
Okay, hold on.
They're stress testing in 5 minutes here.
Casually mentioned that. I thought you were talking about like this weekend. Sorry, you mean there's a new Top Shot pack dropping?
That's what
literally
they just
at 6:30.
That's what it looks like.
Oh my goodness!
I gotta go.
But
thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us, man. I understand. Hey, good luck. Hope you pull a LaMelo and let us know. Okay.
I'm already gone.
Okay, Trey. This is a stress test, not the gift. The rumored gift pack that's going out to everybody.
I don't know. Right? It said stress test starting soon. I press clickety click, join the drop, and now it says 2 minutes and 6 seconds. It's counting me down. Let's see what number I am.
I don't have a link. So I don't know where you're seeing the situation.
It's just on the Top Shot website.
Go to the Top Shot.
Oh, I see. You didn't get emailed or anything special.
I didn't.
No, just a stress test. I guess you don't need to.
Trey, I think I have
stressing.
Trey, I think I have information on this pack. Is this the right one? Because I don't know which one is which one, but is this S2 R13 packs?
This one, Series 2, Release 13, coming out right now.
Yeah, you're right, Tas.
So these are the facts. Estimated value $32, 255% return on investment. I don't know what that means.
Tas, how do you know all this?
I'm reading an Own the Moment NFT tweet. 14% chance of getting at least one of LeBron, Luka, or Zion! Exclamation point.
Big time.
Good.
Number 1, Aldridge. Number 2, Trey. Number 4, Draymond. Number 5, LeBron. Number 7, Luka. Good luck.
Okay. Good luck, everybody.
All right.
I see it. I guess I've joined the drop, but we'll see. We'll see.
We got 3 in the running.
But Amir, you are in the NBA Top Shot community. You have moments, correct?
Yeah, we all have our moments, right? Sorry, can you not talk to me into the drops? I'm sort of like only giving it half my effort, but I'm staring at this countdown, borderline freaking out at the 14% possibility one of us can have a fucking Luka Doncic moment. Are you kidding me?
All I think about is the 1% chance of pulling a LaMelo, getting a LaMelo in a pack.
Leigh, who would you most want to get? I know you don't really understand this completely, but just like you are the pop and packs king. If anything, you should be like in a weird way, like bestowed like king status to me in NBA Top Shot because like you're the pioneer in a weird way. You're the Henry Ford to the Elon Musk with the Tesla. But what would you want? What moment would you want? What player would you want?
Would they do the Ja Morant miss dunk on Kevin Love? Would that count as a moment?
I mean, they could technically do it. Yeah.
Because that's one of those.
You want a moment that actually wasn't a dunk.
Well, I'm just trying to think of something that people love. That's not just everyone loves LaMelo and everyone loves Zion, of course. I mean, everyone loves Ja Morant too right now, but I don't know. I mean, I think that might have some value. I mean, Ja Morant would have actually, I would think, some pretty valuable highlights out there.
Ja Morant, it's a hot moment in the Top Shot community. Yeah, I
would think
Trey,
so.
Amir, you can confirm that for me. Yeah, okay. Amir, I do not want to distract you because you actually look very like serious that you're refreshing and stuff.
I can't even tell if I'm in. It says I'm in line. There's no countdown.
You're in line then. You're in line.
You'll play.
Ooh, I'm number 3152. I just got my number.
I'm 12,000. So Trey's looking.
I don't even have a number. I have no number at all.
Packs, so we'll see.
Oh boy. Well, hopefully someone doesn't buy. You sold. Correct me if I'm wrong, Amir. Did you sell or do you have an Alex Caruso moment?
Still have the Caruso. Okay. Sold something else to get the Caruso. Now I'm sitting on the Caruso.
That's right.
Very nice. Oh, look at everybody in the stream team dropping their numbers here for their line.
1568 Marcos. Shout out.
Wow.
Andrew Sullivan, 1125.
So does that mean he gets an option to buy it first? If everyone else passes on it, he can buy it. Is that right?
We think so.
Right.
Top Shot, to be honest, is still figuring this part out too. The dropping of packs,
the lowest number I've seen so far.
But yeah,
it's all part of the stress test.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, for us too, for our hearts to make sure it can handle it.
Hey Amir, you're shaking.
74.
I'm trembling with fucking fear and excitement. Come on, 55-29. Are you shitting me with that?
By the way, I'm not really. I mean. I am like just spitting in the eye of calling this a watch party. Not only do we usually not really watch the game, but I wasn't even watching the Heat Rockets game, which we were pitching as the watch party here, because I was watching and have it on here. Celtics Raptors. Tas, I don't know if you were watching that one as well. But what is going on in the Heat Rockets? Could anybody hit me with an update?
It's 75 for the Heat, 63 for Houston, 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
Oh my God. The Rockets had a 10-point third quarter.
I
guess the three balls weren't falling.
Not good.
No. Not ideal.
No, not ideal at all. Amir, you got the Caruso dunk. You're a big Lakers fan. How you feeling about the team?
Lakers fan, yeah.
How you feeling about the team this year?
It's not going as smoothly. I mean, I can't complain because they're still like, a top 3 team, but it's not going as smoothly as I thought it would. I thought LeBron would rest more and we'd be winning games by more than 2. Yeah. Instead, AD's the hurt one. LeBron he's not resting. It's not right? He can't. No. He had like a 4-week off season and he hasn't missed a game and he's playing 40 minutes a game. He's in his 18th season. It makes no sense at all. I think he really wants to win MVP, I guess. I
think that's right. And man, the narrative, it's strong right now. It's still early, but man, we were talking about it today a little bit on the podcast last couple of days, and ESPN is really running with it for sure too, that it's LeBron's to lose.
Great.
I mean, that's what they're basically telling us right now with 3/4 of the season to go. He's been great. I'm not denying that. I mean, he's top. Even if you don't want him number 1, I don't know how you're not putting him in the top 5, probably 3 at the very least.
Him, Jokic, and Embiid.
Probably
but those other guys are. Jokic is on a not great team. Embiid has only been amazing for a few weeks, so maybe people don't want to reward him yet. Mm-hmm. And here we are with LeBron James in the driver's seat. The problem is if he keeps extending himself and stretching himself, playing 40 minutes a game, not resting at all, it might fuck him up for the playoffs. But who am I to tell the king how to live his life?
Live your life, man.
Who am I to tell the actual LeBron James? I just merely would like a moment of his in NBA Top Shot.
What's your guys' number?
Tiny moment. I'm 11. I'm not getting a pack here tonight. I hope one of us do. I'm 11-7-2-2. I'm way down.
All right. So
20
do me a favor,
14.
bro, and close your browser. Honestly, don't even wait up for that. 11,000, you're a nobody. I'm at 46,650. I need everybody in front of me to leave.
Okay, if to thank our guest Amir for coming on the stream team tonight on the watch party, everybody that's in the line, get out. Okay, as a little thank you.
Higher than 11.
You can't. We can't end this live stream though until you get your pack. Okay, Amir. That's the new standard. Whenever the guest comes on,
we're gonna be here for weeks.
Marathon where you can't let go of the car. Everyone's touching the car for 3 days until I emerge with the pack, dehydrated and afraid. I'm at 4,500. I should say 4,500, not 46,000.
Oh, okay.
You moved up
Everyone
a lot.
behind me.
So Trey's legit might just miss out if people don't buy them, or if everybody buys them ahead of you, I guess, right, Trey?
Yeah. They said 3,000 packs, and I was 3,200 or something like that. I'm at 2,104.
Oh, wow.
I'm at 1,931 right now.
That's right.
Okay, Trey.
People are leaving the line.
I think this is
people
a no-brainer, Trey.
Buying.
But if you get a pack here, obviously you're going to buy it, and we're popping it here live on the show. Yeah, and you're getting a LaMelo or something.
Are we ripping or popping? What are we doing? Are we on the pops or the rips?
Clicking. We're clicking packs.
Clicking packs.
Clicking packs. If we see that on NBA TV next, my God. Hi, I'm Steve Smith, and this is Clicking Packs. Oh my God! I actually hope they do that. Okay, so yeah, you're feeling you're fine about the Lakers season, but you're right. You thought it would be maybe a little easier load for LeBron. That makes sense to me.
Easier load for LeBron. Yeah, cautiously optimistic. I still thinking if we're all healthy in the playoffs, I don't think we'll have too much of a problem with the other teams. But if LeBron keeps pushing himself and tears a groin, hurts, again, I'm talking about a robot that's never actually been hurt in 18 years. So what do I know? I'm sure he's doing great. Keep it up, LeBron.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Leigh, we had somebody ask in the YouTube comments a little bit earlier. I wrote it down. William Foote says, "What do we have to do for Leigh to get an NBA logo calf tattoo?" Leigh, what would it take? Maybe not even on the calf if you don't want it there. Just like you love the NBA, you love every team. Straight up NBA logo. What would it take? No, we've lost him.
Yeah.
What are you, in California?
Oh no!
Oh my God!
This is what it was like in LA for 3 months.
Is it just me? Is it? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're
man.
back. You're back. Okay.
Oh,
You're back,
man.
calf man.
You're back, calf.
Am I back? Yeah. So was it just me? I mean, you guys before, that scene in Independence Day when they go and then all of a sudden off the screen they just start popping all those those fighters as they get blasted out of the air. That's what happened when I was watching you guys. I think it's happening again. Everyone.
Oh boy. Leigh thinks he's playing a video game right now.
That's what happened. They're taking him down. They're taking him down. Oh, no.
Amir, would you ever get a Lakers tattoo?
I don't think so. I think the ship has sailed for me getting a tattoo. I often joked about getting Milhouse from The Simpsons on my ass, but I'm the kind of guy that if I would still be afraid to tell my parents if I got a tattoo. So
really?
Maybe I'm not the kind of guy to get a tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
and my dad does see my ass a lot, so I would be even afraid to get it there.
Wow.
You guys go swimming a lot, and you wear a thong, of course, in the water.
Swimming all the time.
I thought you were going to say JD gets asked when he gets LASIK eye surgery, do you see yourself riding a motorcycle? And you get asked, do you see yourself having an ass tattoo? That just decides
and I have to say no because I'm afraid my parents will find out, and they're like, "Yeah, maybe LASIK is not for you, bro."
I wanted to ask. I actually wanted to ask Tas this too because he wasn't on the Daily Show today, and you, Amir. And I'll start with you. I don't know if you caught our show today, but I shared a plunger story that I had going on in the house this morning.
Listened.
I mean, very quickly, I ended up borrowing a plunger from my buddy Grish to unclog my toilet. Yeah.
I always thought he lived in Canada. Your buddy Grish lives in Atlanta?
Yeah, he moved here not too long ago. He used to live in Canada, then he used to live in Dubai.
Plungers in Atlanta.
Then he used to live in New York. Now he lives here.
All
he
right.
moves around. That guy moves around more than Jake. But I used the plunger, obviously borrowed it. It was a bit of an emergency. Couldn't find one at Publix. Didn't have time to Instacart one. So can I give that back? Is it bad etiquette to return the plunger to a best friend? If you borrowed Jake's plunger, could you give it back to him? Or would you think that's weird? Maybe you should keep it and buy him a new one.
Oh, wow. A single-use plunger, he has to get a new one. I think you can wash it and return it. I mean, plungers are designed to be shit on, and you're literally
right.
The point is for it to be covered in shit water. So
but your own.
It's not like you borrowed a sweater and were like, sorry, I got shit water on it. Let me get you a new sweater. You borrowed a plunger, you used it to plunge, and here's it back. It's not still wet, right? You left it outside to dry.
Right. Hose it down.
Whoa, leave it outside to dry?
Oh, yeah, you could.
Yeah, that's a California thing. So we sort of I used
California style. Nice.
I like that.
And then I can either put it in the bathtub but you put it next to your toilet, then it's just wet, and then you turn off the lights and it's dark and it's wet. That's not a good combination either.
Right.
So you got to completely 100% dry it, leaving it outside to dry for at least a year, if not a few years.
Oh wow! Really let it get dry to the bone.
You have to have one in reserve.
And do I have to hand
Bone
it back?
dry.
Do I have to hand it back like I would hand scissors to a child? I have to hold the shitty rubber end and hand it to him? Here you go. I am proving how clean this is in returning you. Okay, so you think as long as you clean it, what's the big deal? Tas, what would? Oh no! Did I just lose Tas? Did anyone else lose Tas?
Yeah, he's gone.
With bated breath, we wait for Tas's answer to this.
152. I'm number 1.
Oh my God.
152.
Oh,
I think I'm going to get one pack at least.
This is exciting. Oh yeah. Do you get the option to buy more packs?
I've never gotten through on a pack buy so far. So we'll see.
Oh, I just went under 10,000.
How long do they give you to make a decision? Is it shit or get off the pot? You have 10 seconds to decide.
Yeah, they're like,
is it in your cart?
Clog? What are you doing?
Tas, we lost you there. Do you have an answer? What would you do? I guess
that wasn't a joke exit. I felt your question coming on. I didn't exit just because I'm scared of talking about plungers. I'm ready to talk.
Just I
plungers.
can't answer this. I'm getting out of here.
No, I often have that problem of not being able to find a plunger in my home, though. That's for sure. Just don't know where it is because I never use it.
You don't have one of those ones that sit near the toilet.
No.
It's your turn. Keep going.
Wow.
Yay.
I'll tell you if this works.
All right. Okay. Good luck.
Oh my God.
You know, a good tip I learned this week. You just made me think that the California outdoor move, you can use the toilet seat to just let it hang there. Like put it in between the toilet seat and the toilet bowl. Just let it drip dry in there.
Into the toilet.
With a brush or a plunger and just let it sit there for a few hours to let it dry. Now you're kind of getting the shaft of the plunger a little bit dirty, I guess, because it's sitting in between the toilet seat and the toilet bowl.
I think it's surprisingly dirty underneath the toilet seat. You know, like on the underside.
Yeah, you know, every man's toilet's a little bit different.
I know. I'm speaking from experience. Mine is unfortunately gross, but I have lower standards, unfortunately.
Did you guys ever visit a house growing up that had the blue situation like attached to the bowl, like a new blue what was that? What was the blueness of that? I don't understand what, even as an adult.
Deodorizing sanitizer.
Yeah, you're talking like the disinfectant thing? Yeah.
But it was like with every flush it would add more blue water.
Yeah. That's just making it super clean. I'm sure it's terrible for the environment, I'm guessing, but yeah.
But yeah,
I thought it was just style. Yeah.
You thought it was style?
Yeah, you know,
it's not
like
the equivalent of putting like blue lights under your 87 Camry, man. I mean,
it's pimp my toilet. You know, like sometimes I've seen some have lights nowadays, but like back in the old days, all they had was you could go blue water, maybe if you're super rare, a green. But everybody else has that clear water. You walk into a house with blue, you're like, these people have money. These people have
what if it was brown? I feel like that would defeat the purpose, right? Brown water, it's still disinfected. It does all the same thing. It just looks like diarrhea. I don't know, for lack of a better term. The line is paused, by the way, so I guess they failed the stress test. What do you want me to say? NBA hot shot. It's getting harder to defend this community. You know. I was so excited about it 3 weeks ago. I'm sort of back on the fence now.
Oh no! But because of what? Because of the drops not going smoothly. Like what else?
The drops not going smoothly. The verbiage on some of their apologies. They just don't feel like they got their shit together in a way that I would prefer from a non-fungible token-based community. I mean, the Discord is an absolute shit show, for lack of a better term. It's just bedlam in there. Holy shit. I haven't been like that freaked out since like AOL. I mean, it's just like thousands of angry tweens trading, talking about investment opportunities. It's a hellscape. Leigh, I would love to get you in there. You can sort of wax philosophical with these guys. It's a dangerous place.
I mean, it definitely feels like it could be one of those things that's actually short-lived. It could maybe it takes off, but it also could be a bit of a sort of pyramid scheme or some one of those things that in we look back at quarantine isolation and go, remember Top Shot even sort of came in there for a while because
I believe, man, they're still in beta. They're still in
maybe I don't know. I mean, a week ago I had no idea what it is. I have at least some idea of what it is now, and I sort of get it. But it's
what is Discord? What is Discord?
It's just literally an online chat. That's all. Discord. We could have a no dunks Discord. I think we might have a no dunks Discord. Did a fan start one?
Really? It's quite possible. It's almost like a Slack.
It's like Slack on crack. Like it's Slack.
Slack on crack.
You take Skeets' Chevy Trax. That's Slack, and then you cover it in decals, soup it up, put mag wheels on it, put it in NASCAR. That's Discord.
Yeah, baby.
Both my kids are on it right now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
So can you tell me? Can I be like in a Top Shot Discord channel, I guess, and then like I don't know, like whatever, my Wes Anderson Discord. I don't know. That's why that was the first thing that popped in my head.
That I don't know.
You can,
I don't.
Amir?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm in multiple Discords.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Somewhat begrudgingly, but it's it's chaotic in there to say the least.
Well, people are saying in the chat here, Discord is so much better than Slack, but Slack. I mean, so Discord, I guess it is an invite system too, right? I mean, it's not a free. I think
Slack is like for businesses, and like Discord is just for like fans of maybe skews younger. There's lots of like silly functionality, and you can hop into video chats or audio or video chats, which you can't really do in Slack.
Well, okay. Just an update on the Celtics Raptors game. Celtics winning this one. There's like 2 minutes left, and they're up huge. And my God, fast PP, man, Peyton Pritchard. He is the new Brad Wanamaker. I absolutely hate him, and he just kills the Raptors. Oh my God, this guy was killing us, at least in the first half. Yeah, and Heat Rockets, little update for anyone. It's still, 85-72. Wow, low scoring affair there. 6 minutes to go in the fourth is what I've got.
Oh, hello.
Apparently, Maxi Strus threw one down on John Wall. That's what the Twitterverse was saying. So
that's not Maxi Strus.
Hashtag NBA Top Shot this. Sounds like.
Don't confuse him with Maxi Strauss. It's Maxi Strus.
Okay. So did you get this pack, Trey?
It says it's my turn, and it's going to redirect me as soon as possible. So I'm just riding the wave right now.
Where are you taking you? Where are you being directed?
Dude, no, man, I'm on a journey right now. We shall see where it's putting me. It's your turn. You're almost there.
This guy's riding the Ethereum, man.
That's right. I'm on the flow blockchain.
Yeah, I still don't understand any of it. Do you have any Bitcoin, Amir?
I have a little bit of Bitcoin, but I did dabble in the whole crypto. This basically happened 4 years ago in 2017. Like Dogecoin and all these altcoins started blowing up, so I started like playing around with that, and I got way deep into the rabbit hole with that. And they all blew up, and just like Leigh's predicting with Top Shot, they all collapsed back down to earth when everyone was selling it off. And now it's having a moment again, and Top Shot is sort of garnering all those people with the Wall Street bet community. It's all just sort of coming together in another mega revolution. Every 4 years it seems to surface. But yeah, it's been fun.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Is it happening?
We got a pack.
All right. Trey Kirby somehow gets the stress test pack. Way to go, man.
Wow.
Right.
This guy got in there early. Were you on the Discord this entire happy hour here?
I was just one of those. One of those tweens saying packs.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I agree. I love the way
Let's
they look.
put on this condom.
It does look like it, doesn't it? It absolutely.
Yeah,
this is a major moment here.
That's a real XL condom, though.
Absolutely.
Packing to the brim.
Tass would slip that condom into his old, what were those, Kangol shoes?
Roos, man.
Roos, sorry.
They're kangaroos because they had a pouch.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we looking for here?
Okay,
yeah, tweet it out, man. Get the community in here.
Okay.
Square condom. People are ready.
Focus on the serial number more than the player. I think people are sleeping on a triple-digit serial number. I'll take a 999 Maxi Strus over a 15,000 Zion.
Oh, Amir, that's funny you said that because I was talking to Trey about this. I think the thing to watch with Top Shot serial numbers is as this probably grows in China with NBA fans, the billions maybe of Chinese NBA fans. What's the lucky number in China? 8.
Yeah.
Huh. Talk to me about some 888s, some 8888s. I think there's going to be some luck involved there. People are going to want those, Amir. That's just my hunch. So,
you can search for that in the marketplace.
I know. You absolutely can.
Want to put some money behind your hunch.
Okay. Let's how many we got in here? How many cards are in here?
I think it's a 3-momenter.
Okay.
Ready to click this pack. Oh, hold on. We need the tunes. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Is it playing the music? I don't know if I shared.
Not really.
Okay.
No, not at all, actually.
I'll sing it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, here's some music. Open up this pack. Hold tight. Sampling all the food in the arena. I can never make up my mind. Here we go.
It's blinding.
All right, Amir, you get the first choice.
Wow.
God, so much pressure.
Which shot?
Part of me wants to say middle, but then it's like, fuck, maybe I should just switch it up on you guys. Like, what if we go right to left? Hebrew.
Right to left?
Let's do it. Right to left.
Wow. All right. Here we go.
Click to reveal.
Patrick Williams. Houston Rockets dunk. David Nwaba.
What's the serial number?
9240. David Nwaba.
9240. Nice dunk.
Oh, there you go, David.
Wow,
okay.
Free advertising for DraftKings in that moment too.
There
I just noticed.
David
top of the
Nwaba.
Okay. Glad we opened that one first.
See you on the marketplace, David.
Right.
I don't know. You got an LE, though. I do like to see a little Leigh Ellis right there. Number 2. Here we go. What you going to do?
All right.
Common assist. Chris Paul.
Oh, this could be all right. This could be
a future Hall of Famer.
Future Hall of Famer.
Dime. What a dime.
Ooh. Let me ask you this question.
We'll
high serial number. 13516.
So what does that matter?
Ideal.
Well,
ideal. You want the lower. You want the lower ones. Like number 1 is the best. Last is probably the worst, and then it's a slow.
No. Last actually has a lot of value. They said, Amir. Like some people want the last one, which is in a limited edition or one that's done. Yeah.
So middle is the worst. What
sort of.
What's the bell curve there?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Final one.
Here we go. I want a rookie. Give me a rookie.
Give him a rookie.
Give me a rookie. Common. A dunk. Dwight Howard.
Howard, get your farts out.
Here we go. Oh, Maxie.
Oh, man.
We should say that fart noise is being added digitally, right? It's not part of the pack or anything like that. I'd hate to do any false advertising.
What's the cereal on that fart noise?
Well, that was an early mint. That was a 4206 on the old two.
That was a wet one. That might be top 100.
All right, view my progress. Let's see what this says.
Okay, that was
Best
fun.
poll, lowest cereal. Dwight. Okay, I leveled up my baller status.
Oh, you're a baller, bro.
Plus 15. Okay,
man, you
cool.
just got 2 future Hall of Famers there for nothing.
Nwaba and Howard.
That's right. That's right.
Yes. And Nwaba has time to figure it out. You may have 3 future Hall of Famers. Get the plunger, people are saying, for those ones.
Hey, that might be. Could that be Dwight Howard's first moment? Wow, it's like a Dwight Howard rookie card. Are you kidding me?
I think you could trade our
Dwight
buddy
Howard rookie.
Somebody said Dwight Howard was born in the year of the ox. It's true. It's the year of the ox right now. Maybe there's more value there. Oh man. Somebody says, I think we got to buy another pack. Yeah, Zach McDonald. It's just not that easy though. You can't just go buying these things.
So I'm gonna sound like an idiot. You knew it was a 3-card pack?
That's one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was expecting a 9.
But it was only $1,000, so you have to consider you don't know what's inside there. And those videos belong to Trey as long as you search for that specific serial number, and you can just put a dollar value on that. Yeah, it was $800 each, but that's what you're gonna get for a David Nwaba 13,804 or whatever it was.
What was the stress test pack going for, Trey, that you got in there?
That was a $9.
$9. Yeah. Okay, $9. Well, look, $9 well spent, right, Leigh? You had fun watching those highlights. I saw your eyes light up.
Yeah, we saw a little doodah there from Dwight, which was all right.
We made some fart noises. That's worth $9.
Yeah, I mean, it's well, you're right though. 2 Hall of Famers there, and Chris and Dwight. I mean, does that mean anything?
Talk them up. I love it.
I mean,
well, it might. I mean, down the line, who knows? Here's what's coming with this stuff, though. Like the NBA version of this is just the start, right? I know they got the crypto kitties and all that, right? Which, I mean, I'm not getting into that, but hey, if you're into it, cool. But like, aren't they they're going to license this out, like this concept, right? In theory, I think, to other sports leagues like the NFL or whatever, like Marvel, like that's where this is probably going to go, JD. You're going to be all into the Marvel Top Shot. You're going to be like, hey, did you get Spider-Man splooging out of his wrist, like on the bus? Like
Spidey's first splooge.
I did get that, but it was in my Top Shot pack somehow. I got a Daniel Tice block and then Spider-Man just splooging everywhere. Common too. Common.
So you're not going to be into that, JD. When I was saying that, you were shaking your head. No. JD, do you collect anything?
No.
You sound like you're
literally nothing.
That's sort of Leigh. Do you collect anything?
I mean, not anymore, but basketball cards and magazines as a kid.
Right.
I've got hundreds of those.
Okay. But not now. You don't have. That's. I mean, I I mean, now besides, I guess, Top Shot, which I guess I'm technically collecting. I have 6 of them. I can't think of anything that I'm collecting either.
But you do fridge magnets, don't you? Travel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, that counts.
I guess that counts. I mean, they don't have any value to anyone else except me. Yeah, that's a good point. I do. Anytime we go to a new country, we get a fridge magnet for sure. But Nora won't let me put them up on the fridge anymore because we got a nice fridge now.
Who's seeing it? No one can see it. Anyway.
No, and I mean, I have all these plans. Like they're behind me in the bag in this closet. Like I want to do something with them because like it does anger me. It's like, why did we buy all these if they're just sitting in a bag tucked away? Because I can't stand that in general with anything in life. Like if it's not out and I'm not using it, why do I have it?
Right.
It's pointless. But yeah, I want to do some weird collage. But then I start thinking about that. And I'm like, where are we going to put that? That's
make a magnet collage.
You know where that would be good? If I could ever find a LaMelo, sell it, buy myself a nice little cabin in the woods. That's where I would put up all those magnets. So maybe that's the plan. But, yeah, I guess I do collect those.
There's some interesting comments in the stream team. Kiki says Splooge City, which is kind of interesting. Nobody responded, and then he followed it up a few minutes later with, everyone put your splooge, spelled incorrectly, city jerseys. So that's kind of interesting too. Nothing after that from Kiki. So those are the big two. Just the Splooge City, and then everybody put on your Splooge City jersey.
There's a Sploogey Cousins
develops. Sploogey Cousins
from Shea Isley. Just a play on Boogie Cousins. There we go.
Just highlighting it. It's there for the rest of every stream going forward. Sploogey Cousins.
Who had the Celtics tonight? Who swerved in that one? Was it
me? I had the Celtics.
Oh, congratulations on that victory, Leigh. You're collecting pick'em wins right now. You're on a nice little run. Tas, do you collect anything at all?
No.
Besides, you used to collect obviously cards and stuff like that when you were younger.
Right. No.
Nothing.
No.
Trey, anything else? You got a.
Oh, there I am.
God, I have so many questions about this photo. I don't even know where to
taken.
Where or when?
When?
2015, 16, 4 or 5 years ago.
Wow. Are you still
serious?
Are you still this shredded? You're absolutely shredded here.
I'm not shredded.
Yeah, you're pretty shredded.
You're shredded here, buddy.
No, I'm not.
Are you?
I'm not.
I mean, look at the calf definition. You got some abs, and
that's
then
just calf
big
meat.
arms.
That's just calf meat.
Shoulders. You got Kawhi Leonard shoulders.
Yeah, I mean,
and you got.
I'm blessed.
Is this what you're currently looking at?
Somewhat. I mean, it's not shredded.
That's
Leigh. It's not.
You could
like
take
look at these. You're getting splooge alerts in the stream team comments. I mean, this guy's.
Well, it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I'm sure people are thinking about it. It has nothing to do with me.
You could take you got hockey cards there in front of you. You could take an Ally Frady slap shot off those abs. Am I right? Or Al McInnes, honestly. Both.
Any Al will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a good pose. So yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, it's a very strange pose.
It's more than the pose.
Yeah, can we honestly how did that photo just come about? Because it is funny that you're topless posing, and then why are the cards there? I guess you had found them.
Well, the cards had been there for a while. I was sorting them, so they're just in the middle of the floor. I came up from a workout, and I guess I took off my shirt, or I don't know. Maybe I was shirtless while I worked. So then I just saw them, and I started doing some stuff, and I was sitting there, shuffling through my Danny Ainges, my Darren Pupas, my Don Beaupre's, my Rick Tabaracci's, and
then Danny was like, "I'm going to take a photo."
Yeah. Then I saw Ron Tugnut, and I said, "Oh, that's weird."
I would love to grab my own Ron Tugnut right now.
That'd be an interesting Top Shot collection to have Danny Ainge in baseball and Danny Ainge in the basketball. I mean that.
Oh wow.
I mean, that doesn't happen very often.
Nice. There's a big market for that, eh, Leigh? Yeah, nice. You can mount the cards side by side. Look at this guy.
I mean, probably a Bo Jackson or Deion Sanders.
Yeah. Well, Deion Sanders had the card that was like hologram that made him go back and forth between baseball and football. That was an awesome card. He was one of my favorite players.
Oh, I don't remember that card.
You don't remember that card? Oh, that was a wicked card. Yeah, it was one of those hologram ones that if you flipped it, it was him stealing a base, or if you flipped it back, it was like him I think it was in a Falcons uniform, sprinting down the sidelines.
That was a top shot I wish I could have had.
Oh yeah,
can I give you? Amir loves trivia. I got a trivia question that we got to use tonight. So I have it. I gotta fire it off right now. It's not going to take long. Somebody emailed this in. On Monday when Charlotte played Houston, PJ Washington faced off PJ Tucker. There have been 5 PJs to play in the NBA. So you have the first 2, PJ Tucker and PJ Washington. Who are the other 3?
Oh, I just thought of one.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
MVG.
Yeah.
PJ Brown. Yeah. That was nice. Nice pull. So 2 more. And they're not old.
No,
PJs.
One you could see on like a construction site.
Yeah. PJ scaffolding. There's one more you said.
Oh yeah, they're jumping in the team stream there with it.
Oh, they got it? Did they get it?
Current one.
Oh, that's right. Dozier, I would have gotten. Hairston, I definitely forgot.
Yeah, Hairston's a tough one.
That would have been tough.
I would not have gotten that one. There's no way.
Bonus coach PJ Carlissimo.
Ooh,
very nice.
It's really strange when you sit back that his name's PJ, her nickname PJ. You know, it just doesn't seem like a PJ.
Yeah. Some people are, and some people aren't.
Joshua, right? Yeah. Some people are like nicknamed that, and some people just out of nowhere, right?
Hold on. Do you know that PJ Carlissimo's name is Philip Joshua? Is that what you just said?
Oh no, I'm guessing it's like usually like
all right.
Yeah.
Like Christian James is CJ McCollum. So it's usually just like a shorter, cooler version.
Yes.
Right. Is JJ Redick like that? Does the JJ stand for John John?
I think so. I think he is one of the rare.
Is he one of the just like he's a legit just initial?
His name? No, he's got a weird name.
Jonathan Clay.
Jonathan.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. It is John. Well, I've told this story before with the PJ. My initials, newsflash here. My real name is not J.E. Skeets. It's PJ. Philip John is my middle name, and so no one ever called me PJ. And I think a part of that's because the F sound on Philip, right? So maybe you're, if my name was Peter John, maybe it was more likely. But one summer, I tried to get my buddies. I was like, hey, start calling me PJ. They're like, no. I was like, why not? Give it a go. I'm PJ. I'm a PJ just as much as another PJ. I got it, man.
I'm the biggest PJ around.
We're not calling you PJ. But then, which turned into like a joke. Then they started calling me Peej. And that stuck around for a little while. There's like my buddy Dub called me Peej.
It's like DJ Tanner was Deej, wasn't she?
Yeah.
You were Deej and Peej around the same time.
Deej and Peej.
Would have been around the same time.
Don and Joe, was it?
Don and Joe. Good call.
PJ Carlissimo is Peter John.
There you go.
Like Peter John Ramos.
Oh, wow.
By the way, DJ Tanner was Donna Joe Tanner.
Oh, yeah. Donna Joe.
Donna Joe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Former Laker great, the Iron Man. He was a legit AC Green.
Yeah.
But AC Slater was Albert Clifford. Kind of makes you think.
The 2 biggest ACs
it actually
in town.
really makes you think.
Is there another bigger AC than AC Green and AC Slater?
Electricity. Probably.
AC Law. Although that's ACIE, right?
That's a good poll, though. That's a good poll. Not if you get it in a Top Shot pack. That's a bad poll. But for talking ACs, you're good.
Yeah, we'll definitely pull an AC Law the 4th next week when we get our Top Shot pack opening again. Austin Carr? Yeah, why wasn't he an AC?
AC/DC? That's a good AC. Pretty good AC.
Good.
Alex Caruso could be AC.
So I did have I had another, because I asked you the plunger question. I had one other thing that I thought about bathroom things going on in my life. I'm fascinated. I want answers from everybody on this, stream team included. What is your bathroom towel rotation look like? How many bathroom towels do you have going? Are you a one-man towel? And if you are, like, are you using it for literally just one use? Is it used for a day? Is it used for a couple days? Or are you rotating a couple? Like, JD, you're nodding away. It feels like you have some sort of.
I have a system.
Yeah, what's the system?
Yeah. My system is that I have a towel that I use for my personal use that I hide from my family. I have a little rack in my area in my room, and I put my towel there and I use it because my family are a bunch of fucking animals. And they just leave. They'll take 3-4 towels. Lincoln will just sort of saunter upstairs with a towel over the shoulder, a towel around his midsection, and a towel with the swirly, and then he'll just leave it. He'll leave it all over his room, and it's like, where are all the towels? Oh, they're up in Lincoln's room, and Jackson's just as bad, and Rachel, frankly, just as bad. So,
wow. So there, no towel is just besides yours. Every towel in that house basically is free reign. Yeah. They'll just, this crusty thing that's been in the corner full of must and God knows what else, and they'll just use that and throw it right back where it was, and then I'll have like every 2 months have a massive freak out, and then everybody's like, okay, and I'm the crazy one, right? Like I'm insane. And then, how long are you using your secret towel for, though? Like, how many days are you usually going with?
Well, I use it until I do my laundry, which is once a week. I do my own laundry. No one's allowed to touch my clothes because, again, it's fucking chaos.
Yeah.
There's a pair of socks. I'm looking at a pair of socks that have been on the floor in my living room for at least 5 days. At least 5 days.
5 days.
You have a dog. I'm surprised your dog hasn't even picked him up. Yeah.
You refuse to pick him up? Is that the
I
thing?
refuse. I have reached the point where I'm just like,
is it a mental thing where like I'm gonna wait and see how many days, or are you saying pick them up? You're like, I'm not gonna say anything. Let's see how long they stay there.
Yeah, that's exactly how it started. It was like grudge, right? I'm gonna build my grudge and I'm gonna build my anger. But it just goes nowhere, and it just makes me look like an insane person. So now it's like, I'm trying to think of a movie where, did anybody watch? Nah, this is dumb. Mr. Robot? Nah, no one's going to get it, but it's just a complete, I live in a fantasy world of my own creation that nobody, it's like I'm living in a holodeck. You know what I mean? Like, that's another terrible reference for this crowd, but, yeah, it's just I just make up my own reality, and I just try to block everything out that bothers me.
Right. Okay.
You sound a little bit like Michael Douglas in Falling Down every 2 months or so, JD.
Oh boy. Don't get fast food anytime soon.
Yeah. You just sort of calmly but politely just freak out on your entire family, and they know exactly just to stay out of your way for a day or so.
Well, Leigh, what's your towel system?
To be honest, I don't think we have a towel system in this house. We're not that sophisticated around here.
No, what does that mean? There's just always a towel available to grab. So somebody's taking care of those towels. It's not you.
Well, I mean, yeah, look, I'm not going to brag too much, but we've got plenty of towels in the house.
It must be nice.
Hey, do you got that blue water in your toilet?
But you know what I found a bit of a hack, right? Because towels, they tend to sort of, I find anyway, hold their like when you can wash them over and over and over, but after a while, it's like doesn't matter, right? So I found a bit of a hack that has been working, and that is when I put my towels in the wash, because I only wash towels together, like a big towel wash. I put a cup of vinegar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, right. I thought people would be like, "What are you talking about?" It's
no.
Vinegar actually works really well to sort of get that
in
stench out of the towels. Well, you put it in
just
like
vinegar,
where you would,
or you're also using detergent.
Yeah, you use detergent as well. I throw in like a little Tide Pod, but I put the vinegar in, pour it into where you would normally put your liquid mix, and it goes in, and it actually helps double because it helps keep your
cleaning your washing machine.
Yeah,
like, that's right.
Because that's one thing that I found, like that was getting really stinky. You got the rubber like part where you should close the door and that. now every time I wash, I put vinegar in, and it's like
all the time. I'm not sure you're supposed to do that.
But that's what I thought.
You ever use a little
that's
olive
why
oil
you're
too?
always smelling like fish and chips.
That's what you think. You think vinegar, like, because I use it to clean the sinks and everything like that with the baking soda. It does an incredible job. And you're just like putting it in with my clothes, but aren't they going to smell? But they don't. It's incredibly effective.
Okay. So you just live in a house that you have so many fresh towels, so much vinegar.
Yeah, because like if you spill something, you always need to grab a towel. All right. So we just keep on buying more and more towels every
hold
year.
on, but you're not drying yourself with a hand towel or a dish towel.
No. But I'm saying we have like our body towels that we use, and then in a different part of the cupboard, a different allocation is like, these are the towels we use if someone says, hey, you got any towels you can spare? Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But the body towels, they the same with our kids though. Like once they get out of the shower every single day without fail, it's like, can you just pick it up off the ground? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like every day. No, it's just crazy. So, but
okay.
Yeah, there's no official, rotation policy or anything like that. It's just when they get a bit wafty, just make sure there's enough for a load of washing and chuck them in.
Okay, well, Amir, what are you doing with your towel system?
So here's the system, and tell me if this sounds familiar to any of you guys. And then I really have to go eat. I'm starving.
Sure.
Stop forcing me to stay. I have to go. But here's the system. 2-hour-long rant. All right, here's the system. We have like a bunch of extra towels, but I feel like we never use the extra towels. It's always a 2-towel rotation.
Yeah.
So it's like the one we're using, wash and then replace it. And then that one is dry and then replace it. And then there's like a box of 8 extra towels.
Yeah.
And then these two are just going back and forth between use and wash and use and wash. And it's like, when are we ever going to get to like the extra 9 hand towels? We probably don't need this many hand towels at all. And I feel like that's the way with my sheets. Like I have 5 sets of sheets. And it's like, all right, let's wash the sheets. And then they dry and I put them right back on.
Yeah.
Or replace it with one. But I never go through all 5. I basically have too much shit.
Yeah. We're very similar to that, especially that towel part. It's like there's only 2 ever in rotation. And there's a bunch of it's always LeBron or Embiid. That's it. There's all these other people, all these other candidates, all these other towels that are tucked away. They never get any love.
No Jokic.
It's very weird. Jokic. Yeah, I know. Why aren't we using the Jokic body towels, as Leigh calls them?
Yeah. It's a stars league,
Yeah.
You want to go to the big guns. You don't want
I guess
so. Towel. You're going to your favorite.
Yeah. But I do like I think the big part of that towel rotation is the hanging of the towel. That's because it's like you can't oh my god, this dropping on the floor crumpled in a corner like JD, that sounds like hell to me. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm like taking it next level now to dry because I want the rotation to be like quick, but I'm not washing them of course every day. So I'm doing the straight up on a hanger hang in the closet. Give them room to breathe.
Drying your towels.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, the next step is to buy one of those actual towel racks, but I can't go that far. That seems crazy to me. So,
like to heat them?
Yeah, that intrigues me.
Towel heater?
Yeah. I would buy that from the Hamakeschlemma catalog, no doubt. You can get that. Well, you can go at any time too, Amir, and we should start wrapping this up.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, and feel free to come back. We did talk before you crapped on it of starting a Top Shot podcast too, so maybe we'll do that.
I'm in. I'm 100%. I'll skip dinner for that.
I heard David Nawaba had 2 points tonight.
Oh, yeah.
How about a $2 Top
Wow.
Hey, Amir, to save me sending you a text, you want to pop a pack with me maybe one time soon or what?
Hey, man.
That's all I'm here for. I was going to ask you, but it felt a little gauche since I'm already on a different show that you're also on. But yes, I do. I actually just bought an entire case.
Oh, yeah.
I saw, yeah. Yeah.
So we can even go back and forth. I got the Skybox.
Oh my god. Baby. So you bought a whole case of Skybox unopened, of course, cards.
I thought I was buying a box. I was buying a case, which is 20 boxes. So I have 20 boxes. I was able to sell some to friends, but I'm down to like 3 boxes.
Hang on to those, man. They're having a moment right now for cards.
Why do you think I fucking have a case of them? Because I'm in that moment. This is the moment. And by the way, I'm also owning the moment. So there's me opening a case in Top Shot. I have that too. All right. The feedback loop that feeds itself. Have you noticed, Leigh, by the way, that I don't know if it's just this case, but there are identical, like every pack is 1 1 of 20, and it's like if I see one person, I know the next 15 cards.
Wow. Yeah. I've had that a few times where it's like, oh my god, it's just one guy after the other that I just had like 2 packs earlier. Yeah.
Like literally, like every time there's a Randy Brewer, the next card is Randy Allen, and then every time there's a Magic, there's a Larry Drew right underneath. Like they order.
Wow.
Prove it.
Just my case, or I'll show you.
Yeah, pop.
I don't have to show you, but there's 20 cards. But yeah, I took some photos for evidence, and I looked online, but like nobody's talking about it, so maybe it's just this case that I bought was like ordered on one day, and I have that cycle, and somebody else has a different cycle. But yeah. Anyway,
amazing. All right, well, Amir, thank you so much.
Short answer is yes. I'll pop packs.
Okay,
all right.
Thanks for joining us, man. Take care.
See you on Discord, man.
See you on the Discord. Before we start wrapping this up somewhat soon, Tas, I do want to get your towel rotation, man. What do you got going over there? Anything special?
I wish.
No?
I wish it was better than random. It's super random. I envy Leigh's situation where at least he knows they're clean. I definitely find I'm getting a little funk in my towels every once in a while. I used to wash them with my clothes, but that's long gone. Gotta go separate. But maybe I'll probably go to Go Clean Co's Instagram account. Danielle's on Go Clean Co's Instagram account all the frickin' time. She cleans everything in the house. She's got like millions of followers because she's so good at cleaning everything. Like she would never leave a washing machine closed because she would never let mold grow on it. Or she never let the whatever you call it, where you put the detergent in, like the liquid detergent in that little compartment, never close it so it dries out so no mold grows in it. Great tips from Go Clean Co. So she's probably got some good towel stuff. Should you wash it every day? Yeah, you should. You should never just let a towel dry. You should wash it every stinking day. But
that's crazy. No,
like a hotel lasts so long. If you're drying your body and it's clean, and you just hang it up.
It's the hanging up. You got to let it breathe.
Gotta let it breathe. I'm a bad hanger. I'm really bad at it. Wrinklies, folded over. Like I'm no care to it. It's like for me, I'm one step above Lincoln and Jackson. At least it's on the thing hanging. Like it's there. There might be some clothes hanging on that as well. But I don't know. I'm also a feel guy. Once I feel, I'm like, oh, that one still feels a little wet. We're on to the next. Laura though Laura's like 2 towels every day. Rotation. Keeping it going nonstop. So my towels get washed a lot, just like ancillary washing. It's like just drifting along, a little symbiotic relationship.
I just love
towel washing.
I'm sure people are like, "What the hell are you guys talking about?" And maybe some people are interested, but it's like one of those things. I'm doing it always, of course, every day where I'm like rotating my towel and hanging it, and I'm always like, what are other people doing? Like, am I doing this weird? Am I way off here? Like, are people using 20 towels? Like,
maybe our buddy Ken has it right. He just never uses
air dry. Yeah, air dry. Great for your skin. Apparently.
Just walks out.
I still don't understand how it's great for your skin.
I don't know. It feels.
I don't think it's bad for your skin, but good for your skin.
I don't know if it's good for your skin. He just doesn't have to use a towel.
Well, hold on. First off, he's got great skin, does he not?
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that's just being Filipino. A lot of them got great skin.
You think I have calves? That guy. Whew.
That guy. You know why he doesn't use towels? He would need a towel for each calf. Isn't that right?
He can get a tattoo then on one of them. I'll pay for it. He can put a tat on one. It's so big.
Wow.
We could probably get every team put on there.
Like the jeans.
NBA jeans calf tattoo. That'd be awesome.
I don't mind that idea. I did have one more question, and we can then really, truly wrap this up. Kyle Scully on Twitter. Did you guys see the news? I know Zach Harper was tweeting about it. They were going to remake Face Off, Leigh. Yeah, John Travolta, Nick Cage. Now, I don't know if they're making it with them again. I doubt it, but
bringing them back.
They're bringing back Face Off, and Kyle Scully asked me, because I had tweeted something about it, which NBA players would you like to see trade faces? I said away. I said Caleb and Cody Martin. But I like to keep things simple. But Trey, do you have a good answer for that? I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
Trade faces?
Yeah.
2 people to trade faces. Dwight Howard and Chris Paul.
Okay. What's the reasoning?
I already referenced David Nwaba for my Top Shot pack, but I had not yet referenced Dwight Howard and Chris Paul.
Just trying to boost
I don't know, man.
That's a good reason.
Faces? Do I want to switch?
It's a really weird
one. That's a tough one to pull, man.
Come on, Leigh. I know you thought about this before. Leigh, which 2 NBA players would you like to see swap faces? Take my face.
You thought about it. Come on.
All right then. Dwayne Wade's been known as a very handsome gentleman for his entire career. Let's see how handsome
Popeye Jones.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say Aaron Baines. Let's see how suave Dwayne Wade looks with Aaron Baines' mug on his head.
Wow, you're straight going different skin colors. That's going to be an interesting look. I hadn't thought about that, but okay. Did you like Face Off, Leigh? The original?
No, it's just awful. Just awful. Nicolas Cage he makes terrible movies, but I watched it.
Leigh,
I watched it.
Face Off is great. Like it's silly and campy in a way, but it's still hilarious.
Oh yeah, come on.
That's good. I'm checking what it is on Rotten Tomatoes. What do you think the score is on Rotten Tomatoes for Face Off?
Out of 100, is it?
Yeah.
Or out of 10? No, I don't know if it's out of 10 or 100.
Out of 100.
I would say 62.
Okay. You're way low on both. You're super low on the audience score and, of course, the critic score. Keep going. You're not even close.
75.
You're not even close.
90.
Well, you're close to one of them. It is 92%. The critics lead on Face Off, which I agree with. Audience score 82%. Still very high. That's damn good.
Critics like it more than the audience?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a little shocking. I'd like to rewatch it. I'd like to do a watch party for Face Off.
Nicolas Cage, was he in Broken Arrow too? Was that him in that?
Yeah, with Christian Slater.
Yeah, he was in that.
Hold on.
He was in.
Was it?
Was he in?
Oh, maybe it was
Travolta
and Christian
Travolta.
Slater, yeah.
Okay, so Nicolas Cage had.
Why do you have to go through his movies?
Because I'm just saying he had that little patch there where he had Face Off.
He wasn't in Patch Adams. That's
he had Con Air. And he had that other one.
Yes,
he had that other one where the Goo Goo Dolls was
the
the song.
He's the angel.
City of Angels.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I thought Con Air is a brilliant idea for a movie. Brilliant idea. But the execution was just awful. Just awful. Crash lands in the desert, right? Yeah. Cyrus, John Malkovich. We should have asked Matt about this last week.
Call him up.
Crash lands in the desert. And then Cyrus, they just pull it basically out of the desert and then just take off and fly off again, and then they land in the strip, right? Yeah. Now, this is an airplane. By the way,
this guy's favorite movie is a guy that dresses up as a woman pretending to be the nanny, but he's the dad. But, disbelief, fine for that one.
But the thing is with Con Air, right? So by the time they land on the strip in Vegas, the FBI and the entire intelligence committee is aware of what's going on.
Right.
Plane crash lands. Nicolas Cage, who was on that plane and a felon, although he was on his way to being released, he's out there and he just bumps into his wife he hasn't seen with their daughter. He gives them a rabbit that he pulls out of the gutter and gives it to her. And she's just like, ugh. And he's like, it's okay. There's cops everywhere. Not one of them comes up and says, you're gonna have to come with us first, man. We got to ask you some questions. They just put the caution tape up. He's allowed to just walk off. It's just
you remember this movie really well.
The last scene in the movie that ruined the whole thing.
I've got to say,
they're not questioning him.
I do watch this movie though. We talked about the other day if there's a movie that comes on TV, Goodfellas and Inglourious Bastards. If Con Air's on, I've got to sit through it too because I just think, God, this is such a great idea. But
I love how you're so into the script.
Well, that's why I went along. It was Nicolas Cage. I'm like, it's going to be crap. And then I was like, wow, that's a great idea.
Nick Cage. Yeah. Wow.
He's awful. Oh
wow.
Isn't he Francis Ford Coppola's grandson or something too?
I think it's his nephew.
Yeah. So
he was great in Raising Arizona. He was awesome. Didn't he win an Oscar for
adaptation? He's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
He's amazing in that. Yeah. He has crappy movies. Don't get me wrong. Like a lot of crappy movies, but I think he's got some bangers.
Well, Yash in the stream team says The Rock, Face Off, Gone in 60 Seconds, and Con Air back to back to back. That's pretty good. Well, a nice run.
I also like in Con Air where one of the guys at the end, because they realize he's kind of turned on the other crooks, one of the guys shoots him in the arm, and he just looks at it and just goes, and just
Geez, ever watched Rambo? I mean, 1,000 people shoot out.
Well, Rambo, when the helicopter comes up, the helicopter's loaded up with all these military weapons. He's got the bow and arrow.
Got him.
Yeah, Hawkeye, man.
It explodes the helicopter. Like, I mean, Commando as well. Commando, falls out of a plane that's ascending into the air, lands on the ground in like the swamp. Not even like, oh, she's got a bump or bruise. He just gets up, runs off onto the airport. Right. Then he guns down about 1,000 guys on his way. Doesn't get hit once. I mean,
again, a dad losing custody of his children decides to dress up as an old woman. And no questions asked to Leigh. All in.
Well, the funny thing is, I wasn't a big Robin Williams fan either. I went to watch it with some friends. And I was like, and they wanted to see it. And I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. And then I was just like, oh my God, I was laughing and laughing.
Wow, you went to the movie theater to see Mrs. Doubtfire. Sort of not wanting to, you're saying?
Not wanting to, yeah. No, just with some friends and they all wanted to go. And I was like, all right, I guess that's what we're watching. And oh my God, it was hilarious.
Oh, Leigh, could you imagine they had been able to watch Mrs. Doubtfire on the plane in Con Air? I don't know how the timeline would work for that, but wow.
That would have made Ving Rhames' character a little bit better too. He was.
People are upset, Leigh, that you're not the.
Who gives a shit? Cage. It's a terrible movie.
Okay, wow,
wow, don't get on it.
What's the last movie you've watched, Leigh? Is it a kids' movie, probably?
Yeah, I think.
Cars 2.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did you watch
Pets? There's Pets. I don't know if it's just called
Pets.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
So seriously, that's pretty funny.
No. You know, well, does this count as a movie?
Really
does this count as a movie? I watched the Tiger Woods documentary on HBO Max last weekend.
And what'd you think?
So at first I thought it was like The Last Dance. I thought like Tiger Woods and his company, it was like a PR thing. That's what I thought it was, but it was absolutely not anything to do with Tiger Woods in that sense. It was basically anyone who worked with him or was close to him and had dirt on him to get up and let it all out. So he had it actually made me think of him as a bit of a Michael Jackson character, like with his childhood. He had no real childhood, and some of the girls that he was with, before it all came out, was saying how he liked to eat cereal and watch cartoons, just like Michael Jackson, like a lot of people said about him, and I think
his
that's
childhood sort of robbed of him.
Yeah, and so I think he tried to sort of relive that outside of the spotlight, and that was it. It was incredible the burden his dad put on him as a non-white human. And for him to actually go on and achieve everything he did, and he still, he could still win more majors than Jack Nicklaus as well. But I just think to live up to all that his dad put on him was incredible. But then, so it's no surprise that he had a sort of deep, dark side that came out at some point. I think it sort of had to in some way, whether it was drugs or sex or women or alcohol or whatever it was. And also, what I didn't realize about his dad and his dad's best friend when they were, when Tiger was on the golf course as a sort of either a 10 or 11 year old or a young teenager.
He's sort of spoiling this for everybody, but continue.
Oh, well,
I haven't seen it, but
go on. His
dad's got the Winnebago, and girls are just coming in and out of the Winnebago whilst Tiger's on the golf course, and I was just like,
he's seeing all this. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, is it? I was entertained by watching it because of there is cool footage, of course. I hadn't really seen any of that. I don't know if that footage is new for people.
Some of it is.
Tiger Woods fans have seen it, but I hadn't, because it's not like I'm following his career. But you do, you're learning some stuff, like you said. There's people not holding back on dirt on him, right? which I think
and you know, like his former caddy, New Zealand's best
Greatest
athlete, Stevie Williams, he gets on there. But the one thing I did not like this at all, was the National Enquirer dude, who was just loving the moment. He was loving the attention, and I was like, look, what Tiger Woods did behind his wife's back. I mean, you know, I don't agree with it, but it's, you know, legally not wrong what he did. Morally and ethically, sure. What the National Enquirer did is legally wrong. They stalked the shit out of him. And
they're proud of it.
Exactly. Oh, that guy was up there with the bow tie. Look what we did for humanity. And I'm just like,
because they're like, first off, they're just trying to make money. So whatever headline they can get and every photo they can get, they're going to sell more papers, whatever. But yeah, they like to play it off like that he pretends to have this pristine image, like most athletes. And Tiger was like to the nth degree. Like, yeah, he's perfect, and that is like why he has all these commercials, and that's why he has all these brands. But you don't know what's going on, and we'll expose that. You're being lied to. But
again, that's no one's business what he does there. Well, like, apart from him and his wife, that's no one's business. And making out as if that's in the public interest is bullshit, if you ask me. And so I didn't like how that guy was up there acting as if he was, you know, he accomplished something. It was because, again, like I say, if I chase someone down the street with hidden cameras and stuff, and they called the cops, you could get charged with stalking immediately. But the paparazzi does that to Tiger.
There's different rules when you're a super celebrity, man. And that's why people say, "What are you complaining about? You make hundreds of millions of dollars." Exactly.
But it's, you know,
price of fame. You better hope you don't get that popular, mate.
I mean, you know, like the thing is,
keep up with these horrible Con Air takes, and you'll never get that popular. Maybe that's your play. It's smart.
Yeah, but if you, like I say, Tiger though, I just, you know, his dad, you know, had that life for him from the day he was born. And I feel sorry for him that Tiger wasn't given a chance, really, because I think it was one of the school teachers said his dad said he wasn't even allowed to try other sports. He had to focus everything on golf. And again, to actually be able to then go on and win the Masters, which incredibly, I think they said black people weren't even allowed at Augusta up until 1991. And Tiger wins his first in 1997. Incredible.
Doesn't it make you think like, okay, yeah, Earl Woods does this with Tiger, like from birth decides I'm going to make him the greatest golfer to ever live. And it's just like has a one-track mind and actually does it. But doesn't it make you always think of like, doesn't that mean in theory there are hundreds, maybe thousands, if not more, of people trying to beat Earl Woods with their kid and completely failing? And things going terribly wrong. Like, it's a cool story. They're like, wow, he did it. That's amazing. I'm saying Earl and Tiger together, of course, but like, that means like there's thousands of depressing, like, you know, father-son, father-daughter relationships.
Well, Richard Williams.
So like Serena Williams and Venus Williams, their fathers sort of similar.
Richard Williams did that with his two girls, and they turned out incredible at tennis. Martina Hingis, remember, her mum named her after Martina Navratilova.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, and she won 6 majors, and she was great there. But so, and Jennifer Capriati, I mean, she was her dad was really driving her to become a superstar tennis player. And I think the common theme is, in the end, the relationship between the parent and the child basically dissolves, because that's what happened with Tiger Woods and Earl. And Martina Hingis, I know, with her mum, they kind of fell out. I'm not sure how the Williams are with Richard these days. He was like LeVar Ball there for a while, but he's kind of moved on. So
was he? Yeah, he was.
He was at the start. He was. But again, these were, you know, again, young black women coming into a sport dominated by white people, and you know, and then Venus came along and was great at the start. And Richard always said Serena's way better than Venus. He was right. He was right.
Didn't LeVar say the same about LaMelo?
Did he? I don't know.
Right?
He did.
Oh, yeah. Even when Lonzo was obviously blowing up and getting some notoriety, he was like, yeah, my youngest is the best.
Yep. And he said LiAngelo was the most handsome. Said he could be a model. Yeah. He's a good dad.
That is. I mean, that's easy. Well, I mean, yeah. Yes. Well, I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who really, truly knows? Do they like him? Do they have a good relationship with him? That's really all that matters, right?
We'll find out.
I think he's a good dad. Who cares?
15 to 20 years when the ball dog comes out.
Sure. Well, yeah. When it comes out, they're already making
reality show. Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
Remember Lonzo had to fire LeVar, right? Because Big Baller Brand wasn't performing correctly or wasn't performing, period.
Yeah.
But Leigh, do you think you could beat Tiger Woods one-on-one?
Basketball?
Yeah, basketball.
Oh, okay.
How tall is Tiger? I never quite know how tall he is. Look, before he came back and won the Masters in 2019, when he had all those back problems, and you saw it in the doc, he was really hobbled around. Yeah, I would have smoked him then, but he's gotten himself in pretty good shape. He's bulked up.
Yeah,
he's 6'1". I actually 100% agree with you. You've never really truly known how tall Tiger was.
Because golfers, I mean, you never see them, you never really see them.
Never see them.
Yeah, sometimes they're beside a tree.
Yeah. I wonder who the tallest golfer of all time is.
Ernie Els was tall, I feel.
Yeah, that's right. He was about 6'5", I think. Yeah.
It's not. I would assume it's not beneficial to be tall in golf. Right?
Phil Blackmore, 6'7". That's a tall golfer.
I mean, I don't know. I suppose it doesn't really matter if you got tailor-made clubs. I suppose.
I don't know. Just the generating. Of the
I mean, you could use Titleist or Ping too, but tailor-made is a solid.
I'd be interested to see if. I'd be interested to see if Tiger Woods could shoot some hoops, because he's been a big Orlando Magic fan forever. Yeah. He's buddies with Jordan and Barkley and stuff. So I wonder if he's ever, gotten some shots up.
There's no way. I'm convinced there's no way he's average at shooting a basketball. He's either complete garbage because all he ever did was hold a golf club, or because he's a super athlete and is incredible. Obviously, hand-eye coordination, all that is like above average. It's got to be one or the other, right? Like, he's got to be legit, sort of good. It's like,
I mean, the thing is,
right? Because
I don't remember seeing him do anything else, sport-wise, like nothing.
No.
So maybe I'll get in touch with him. I'll send him a message.
Never, throw in a football or man, maybe you can't do it. I guess I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, people are saying, people said he's like what, 6'1", 6'2"? Is that what people are saying?
He's 6'1". According to Google, he's 6'1".
So that means he's 6 feet. Let's be honest. Probably 5'11", 6 feet. They're bumping it up. He's bumping it up. His people are bumping it up. Oh, amazing. Okay, so you would. I mean, that was we went on a long Tiger Woods tangent there.
A little Tiger talk.
Wait, are you recommending people to watch the doc or what?
Yes, I am. I'm recommending it. Okay. But I will say this as well. At the end of it, I felt a little bit like I was feeding the paparazzi machine by watching it. That's what I felt afterwards. I'm like,
Part of the problem.
Yes. Yeah. That's right. I was, and because coming in, I thought I was expecting a bit of dirt, but then, like I say, the National Enquirer guy turned me off, because I was like, get off! Don't get up there like that. You didn't do anything great. You were a snake in the grass, cleaning out someone's rubbish and acting as though you've achieved something. Like, and Tiger's not the first athlete to, be disloyal to his wife. I mean, we know that stuff happens with entertainers, celebrities, but it's just no one's business to go and like find it and stalk him out. And like that girl, Rachel, who went to Melbourne, actually, in Australia, and they sent someone out there from the National Enquirer in the elevator with her, that would have come out anyway. It would have come out because Tiger was getting so careless with all the girls anyway. So it was just a matter of time. But I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't feel great that I was there watching it. I wanted to turn off, but I couldn't. I was too far in.
Oh my god, incredible! Yeah, if you're just joining us, our guest was Amir Blumenfeld, but he left when Leigh started talking about the Tiger Woods doc. No, I'm just kidding. I'm with you, Leigh. Those are all fair points with the doc. It's entertaining. It really is. You're intrigued by it, but you feel a little dirty.
I mean, I think again the lessons that his dad taught him about, mentally staying in the moment on the sporting field and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that it was incredible training, incredible stuff.
Okay, let me ask this. If you were to pull an Earl Woods and, Sebastian, he's too old. He's don't waste your time. Come on, let's focus on Oscar here. Let's turn him into a super blank. What are you focusing on Leigh, come on. Yeah, like this. Like, I know you would never do this, but just play along here. What are we making Oscar into? Let's go. What do you see in this child?
UFC fighter, man. He's got the rage. When we play foosball downstairs, when he scores, he gets down off his little
table, lots of towels, and a foosball table.
Well, he gets down off his little step because he needs a step to hold up, and then he comes over and he wants to just like celebrate and punch you and everything like that. And
when he scores in foosball, he wants to punch you.
Do you guys remember? I'm sure you know the famous moment Eric Cantona for Manchester United, who jumped into the stands and kicked a fan who was screaming at him. It was in 1995.
I've probably seen the clip.
Yeah, you would have seen it. Like Eric Cantona was just an.
Does he like do like a flying kick?
Yes, yes. Okay, it's the kung fu kick. Yeah, he got suspended for like a year or something like that. But he was an incredibly talented French soccer player for Manchester United. Right. Arrogant as anything.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but that's kind of what Oscar is like. He scores and then he jumps into the crowd and wants to beat you up. And I just think he when we're out on the basketball court, sometimes if things aren't going his way, I often have to say, don't punch your brother like that. He just swings away. Yeah, so I'll have to call Ariel.
Have you thought, in all honesty, getting him into? I guess now is a bad time. Obviously, you shouldn't be doing any of this, but like eventually karate classes or.
I mean, at some point, but the thing is, right now we've got the tennis racket, the Australian football, the basketball, the soccer ball, the what else have we got out there? Yeah, we've got all the sports equipment and balls and everything like that. Yeah. So he's actually quite good at tennis. Like he can hit the ball all right, like that. Right. So he may be tennis as well because it's good to have a bit of rage in tennis. They're always on the edge a bit. So
yeah. Oh yeah, I had a good summer. You want to talk about temper boy? I remember one summer I was like playing tennis for whatever reason more than I ever had. That sport will bring out a rage within you.
Oh baby.
Especially, it's only you. It's only your fault.
Exactly.
Or it's the racket's fault, but it's your fault. And man, I remember I was like, "What am I doing?" I had like a real like, I don't know, like moment. Like, what the hell am I? Why am I freaking out? In a meaningless, like, basically, I don't know, like fun pickup tennis game that I'm raging here, throwing my racket. Like I was like, this is so silly. And I tried to chill out after that. And I think I did a better job. Temper boy died that day a little bit. Yeah, but it's frustrating.
Games that match temper boy.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Do you guys do that with your kids at all? Tas or Trey, JD? Like, have you, I mean, not Earl Woods like, but like the I don't know, what do you call it? Like the focusing what you see or something into channeling, I guess, into a particular sport or obviously something else at all? Or no, am I crazy? I don't have kids, so maybe you don't do that at all.
For me, we follow their lead. I mean, if they express, an interest in anything, it's just like, oh, well, I guess we got to get them welding classes now. Okay.
Right. But you must have to do that. I mean, 100 times, I bet. Right.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, he wasn't the next great welder, as it turns out. So, and not because he's bad at it, just because he lost interest. Right?
Yeah. Well, what about the longboard? Is that still rocking?
Longboard is still a go. We're still out there whenever I can. Mm-hmm. Had some pretty bad falls the last couple of times, so it was just
you or them?
Me. Oh yeah, no, they're fine when they fall. They're fine, but I'm like full gear. The last one, it had just rained and I skidded. I don't know if I told you about this, but I just like hit the ground. It was fine. It was just a regular fall, but it shattered me. I was like, I don't think I'm going to get up from this. Like, I think I might have actually hurt myself, and I didn't, but and then you just then you watch like football games, NFL games, and you're just like, oh, how those guys are doing what happened to me. Like it's nothing. 8,000 times a day. And I was just like, wow, it's crazy. But yeah, longboarding is still happening. We have all the instruments. Jackson's still drumming. Lincoln's playing his keyboard. It's just, you just try to make things available to them, but we don't really push them. Except if they say they're going to do something, we're like, okay, well, you're going to finish this. Like,
right.
You signed up for 8 welding classes. You're going to all those welding.
You're welding me a car frame.
That's right.
Okay, that's good. You guys have younger kids, Tas and Trey, but similar thing, I assume, right?
No, I'm going full Earl. I'm actually, when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking, nah, I'm chill. We're just letting them lead the way. Whatever they have an interest in is what they're going to be interested in. But then I think back to dinner tonight. I screen captured Liz Cambage's like post moves workout. And I was like, Isla, you know how we're always talking to you about how basketball players and everybody who's really good at what they do have to practice all the time. This is what practice looks like. So I'm showing her practice. Literally at dinner, I was showing her post moves practice footage. And she's like, so she just does that? I'm like, yeah, but she probably did that. We just watched for 30 seconds. She did that for 2.5 hours. She's like, really? Every day? I was like, that's what you got to do. Hard work. You got to work hard. And then they just started laughing because they're like, she's doing it again? She's doing post moves again? I was like, yeah, we're watching the same video over and over. That's what practice is like. You got to learn. So I thought I was being chill about it until I really thought about it.
Yeah, I could see you like, especially basketball. Geez, we're talking your own language here. Yeah. Why? Like you would love to have a WNBA star or two on your hands. Yeah.
If they start playing, it'll be awesome. But also if they decide to do anything else, I'm like, okay, I'll be as into that as I would be into you playing basketball. I'm like, I don't know. Isla to me, maybe she would be a swimmer. She's got the swimming gene, it feels like to me. So if she decides to be doing laps in the water for the rest of her life, full Phelps it up. Or Katie Ledecky.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch a lot of towels.
That's right. A lot of towels, which is good. I'll hop on the train. I'll wash your towels. You know I don't want to do it, but I'll wash those towels for you, so you're always dry.
Awesome.
I thought they may imitate the Liz Cambage clips because isn't she dominating somebody a lot smaller than her?
Oh yeah. Maybe a full foot shorter. I would say.
Wow.
So then
she looks like Shaq out there in that one because she's just huge again. It's like the Joel Embiid when he do it against the chair when he was coming back.
Yeah, or maybe like he had one, whoever his trainer is too, right? And it's like I thought that's exactly what I thought. I was like, this looks like I'm watching Joel Embiid, the way she moves and the moves that she has. I was like, this is awesome. This is great. I got to show you. You have to know what hard work looks like.
How tall is she? How tall is Liz?
She's only 6'5" or 6'6", I think. Oh no, she might be a bit bigger than that. Actually, she might be about 6'8".
I'm looking it up right now. She's 6'8", dude. Wow, wow, that is tall. My goodness. Tassie, any parenting? Strategies, tips you want to give, or anything else you want to talk about? I mean, if we got a question, we can just wrap this up. You got what you need to know coming up here early.
Yeah.
Are you tired? Have these because you've had these early mornings? I mean, are you going to bed earlier?
Yeah, but I have to watch some basketball, so
that's true.
Yeah, I haven't found a good routine yet.
Oh boy.
Not yet. It's tough. There's not a big window for sleepo. So try it, but it's not happening quite yet.
I was gonna say if you move to would it be better if you moved to the West Coast? Or would that be worse? No, it would be better because you would just do it that night.
Do it that night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or Hawaii or something like that. Even better. You'd be doing it like around dinner.
Well, I'm moving out of the city. It's like I'm moving to the West Coast.
Is it a different time zone?
It's very the central time zone is really closely. As you like to go over to Alabama, it's freaking close. Central time zone. It's like an hour and a half drive.
Wow.
That's you're 2.5 hours back.
So weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It messes with me. I don't want to get started on time, and I'm not even high right now, so don't even get me going. If you got any questions, get them in, but we're going to wrap this up because we are hitting the 2-hour mark. We're not going 4 hours tonight in 20 minutes. Thanking Amir for coming by. Thanking all of you guys for joining us. I know at one point we had 1,000. I know some people in the stream team, they got themselves a Top Shot pack, so congrats to all of you guys.
I'm in line for another one.
Already?
Number 4797. I don't think I'm going to get this one. Also, shout out to Kenny Beecham was in the chat earlier tonight. Yeah, stopping by to say hello. He knew a PJ, if I'm not mistaken. He might be the one who shouted out PJ Hairston.
Oh, wow. What a call.
You never know who's pulling a PJ.
He knows his stuff. We got to get Kenny on.
Yeah.
For sure. if he wants to join us live. I know he was working on. He was recently working on his new setup in his sort of basement. He was doing a little bit of a renovation with all his fantastic stuff that he does. You want to talk about? You think we pump out the content?
Pump out the content. Pump out the content.
Kenny going crazy at rocking the content there, and I think he just signed a big new show too, right? Called Game, yeah. So congrats to Kenny. I guess he's not still here, but yeah, we'll have to get him on. That'd be fun. But yeah, any other questions? Get them in right now. Thanks for joining us all week long. Keep subscribing and liking and commenting and sharing. It was nice to see Happy Hour back this week. Well, maybe to JD chagrin, but we did hit 30K. You know, my threat there of taking it away, and then we were suddenly at 30K in no time. We're on our way to 31,000 here. We might be there by the time of this show is done. So thank you so much for people that are subscribing. And again, this is just a fun hang. We call it a watch party. It's really just a hangout.
It's cash.
Yeah, it's super cash, man. So thank you guys. We will see you tomorrow. Does anybody else have anything else they want to bring up? Leigh, JD, Tas, Trey? No, I just don't want to cut you guys off without giving
Matt just texted me and asked if we're still going. I said, sure, jump in.
I did send him the invite, but oh my God.
No, let's not even get started. Well,
there was talk of a top 5 Billy Joel songs, but let's save that. Let's save it.
Yeah, you want to save that, Leigh?
I want to save it because it's going to open the door. You know, Leigh, it's going to go on and on.
We opened the Tiger Woods documentary door and went for 15 minutes. I didn't think it was going to get that long. Okay, yeah, we'll save that for next time. Again, Tas says, hey, if you want to hear Billy Joel, Leigh's top 5 Billy Joel songs, turn into Sirius XM, the Billy Joel around 12:20, I think he's on. Is that right, Leigh? Something like that.
This is my Elton John shirt, but Elton and Billy together, one of the greatest concerts you ever see.
Okay, don't start. Tas is what you need to know early on Friday morning. This guy's got to watch some games here or get caught up a little bit, go to bed, get up early and do that with JD. So obviously keep your eye out for that. And then the drop, Tas will be joining us for that. So we'll have all 5 of us running 5s for the drop on Friday.
Hey, Leigh, you want to do tweet of the night?
Oh, yeah. Leigh never responded.
Oh, I haven't done it yet this week.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Hold on. Who's doing tweet of the night?
Have you got one there, JD? Have you seen one?
Do I have one? No.
Yeah.
You got one chambered?
I don't know. You just sort of volunteered. I thought maybe you found one in there.
I just felt bad because I hadn't done it this week. I don't know.
Okay. What happened, by the way? Because I thought you were Monday, and
I don't know
because you liked having the whole weekend to find one. And then all of a sudden,
but Tassie only comes on Mondays and Fridays. So
but that's the thing. Tass has got the Fridays like allocated to Tassie for that reason.
I don't know.
But I did it Monday for some reason.
We had a switch, you and I remember, Tass. I think that was the week before. I think that's why we got all out of whack. Okay. Who's doing tweet of the night? JD or Leigh? Leigh, you do it.
You do it, Leigh.
All 3.
Do it,
Leigh. What's your day? Because you didn't do it this week.
No, I did. I took it off Skeetsy at the last minute there.
Well, I didn't.
Last second change up.
Actually, technically, I own a tweet of the night because I did a top 5 instead.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Everyone bring one tomorrow to the table, okay? Everyone bring one.
You know what? Big tweet everybody show up on the Drop Podcast tomorrow with at least one tweet, and then someone will start us off, and then we'll decide, like, you know what? That was so good, you don't even need to hear mine. Or I'll have to be like, oh, Leigh, that one stopped.
Nope,
let me
next one.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, great. See, guys, this is pulling back the curtain. This is how the sausage gets made here on No Dunks.
All right, next tweet, I'm just going to use that as my tweet.
Oh, my God.
Okay, it's got to be
hashtag that'll do from Leigh. Thanks again, everybody. We're signing off here. We'll see you tomorrow for a couple of shows. We also have very solid plays of the week, too. Let's not forget about that. So the Classic Factory continues pumping out the classics. Talk to you soon.